Oh, just waiting on Foxy to get here, and we will get going on NBA Live Line tonight. We got some good games coming up, including the Celtics and the Warriors. Fox already dropped a couple of plays out there. So if you're watching right now, say something in the comments, say hello. That'd be wonderful. And if you have any bets that you want to make, or any bets that you want to tell us about, or any bet questions, make sure you hit us up. But again, Foxy will be here in just a couple of minutes. I'm looking forward to that. We got two games about to start right now, Pistons and the Hornets. Both teams stink, but the Pistons have won 3 straight, so that's good, at least for them. They're 3-5. Hornets are 2-5 on the season. And then the other game getting ready to start up here in a few minutes, Magic and the Pacers. Magic 3-5, Pacers 3-4. And second time in 10 days these two teams have played. Paolo Banchero, 50-point score in that last one. So we'll see what Banchero has. And I know that Fox has some plays as well in that game. So you'll want to stick around for that. And then maybe the game du jour tonight will be Golden State at Boston. Line here, Boston -8. 229.5 is the total. And this game is being played in Boston. So the Warriors and Jason Tatum, that's a big storyline that people are talking about right now. What's up, Foxy? How are you, buddy?
Not much, not at all. Sorry, I tried to log in a StreamYard and it punted me. So.
No worries, buddy. I was just talking about tonight's game with the Warriors visiting the Celtics, and the big storyline there that Tatum would be upset at Steve Kerr because he didn't play a lot. I don't know if you buy into that. Looked into some Jason Tatum props. Everything's been steamed to the over. It doesn't matter at this point, so maybe there's a live look, but what are your thoughts on the big game coming up tonight? Golden State at Boston.
I actually like Golden State here.
Yeah.
With the points, I think it's going to be a fun pace game. The Warriors are playing very well. They're playing very nice basketball. Obviously getting Curry back. This will be his second game back. He played pretty well. He was on a strict minutes restriction. As long as he's able to fully go, I think there should be pretty well. I do see Pods is not going to play tonight, and Melton's going to be out from the bench. But other than that, I mean, I think they could be trying to play with him a little bit as well. Losing, obviously, Brown hurts because it basically forces them to play Horford early, and he's not playing as a true center. They bring Cornette in there. Trace Jackson-Davis should win that matchup. I think it'll be a pretty close game. The big game is going to be basically what can Gary Payton give you, and what can he control. He's going to need to be able to contribute on the points. And if he doesn't stop essentially Derek White from scoring, they'll go to Buddy Hield pretty quickly.
Okay.
What's up, Gerardo?
Good break. Oh, yeah. Rico Suave in the house. Gerardo Hernandez. We'll stay on through the first slate of games. We might make it to 10 o'clock Eastern. Fox, I don't know if I'm going to make it today. We'll see. 10 inches of snow here where I live, pal. 10 inches. Oh. We're supposed to get 1 to 3. And they just Denver's 40 minutes away from me. They got 2 to 3 inches today. We got dumped on. Nuts.
Nice.
Not really. Actually, I don't mind the snow. Screw it. It gives me an excuse to stay in the house. I was driving around today. A lot of people from California and Texas moved out here, and they don't know how to drive in it. So it's a little bit frustrating. Yella Hamad, what is up? How are you? I know you threw a couple of pre-flop bets out there. Let's start with the Pistons and the Hornets. Your thoughts on this one? Pistons 3-5, Hornets 2-5. Detroit's won 3 of 4. And Jaden Ivey's coming off of 26-point performance. Dig into the Pistons and the Hornets for us. What do you got tonight, Sean?
I like Jane Derlin to get a double-double. That's my favorite bet of the game. I mean, there's a lot of other things that you could like in this game. LaMelo Ball, points and assists at 31.5. I saw one book jumped at the 32.5. I still kind of like it. It's there. Personally, I took the points at 25.5. I think he's just a volume machine right now, and he's taking so many shots. Gun to my head, who's going to win this game? I think the Pistons win. I think they're a deeper team. I have the Pistons as a playoff team, and it won't shock me if they pull out the W tonight.
All right, so we got that one. We got the Magic and the Pacers. I know you have a bet from this one too. Indiana is 7-point favorites. 225.5 is the total here. Magic won the first matchup back on October 28th, 119-115. So we've got another one here. Banchero had the 50-point performance. What do you like from this Pacers game this evening?
Well, this goes down to the old sleigh, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it's really simple. Since Pencaro has gone out, Franz Wagner's picked up the rebounding battle. He's averaged a 1.2 more rebounds a game.
Ooh.
He's cleared his number 3 straight times. I think he'll clear it 4 straight times in an up and down game where there's going to be plenty of missed shots and plenty of rebounds. The only thing I could sit there and think of that could hurt him is Tristan da Silva is going to start at the 3. And he's more of a power forward than actually a 3. So he might be able to steal some rebounds. Coming from him, I actually took Tristan da Silva to go over. I see plenty of points. I think the Pacers cover this 5 without any issue. I know spreads play was the -5. I see it at 5.5 now. I've seen it at 6.
Did it come down that much from 7 down to 5.5? Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea why. If you look at any of the Magic's games since they've lost Pencaro, the only thing they've basically essentially been able to do is get blown out. Granted, it was versus good competition, the Thunder, the Cavs, and the Mavs, but all 3 teams blew them out. So I don't expect anything different tonight.
All right. Very good. Daniel Barry, good to see you in here, pal. LH Grant 3, good to see you in here, pal. And Keg must be back from his daughter's game. So that's great. I don't know how the election show went last night, but I didn't hear anything bad about it. So it must have went well for Keg and Anthony. That's good. Would you hurt your shoulder there, Fox?
I have a separated shoulder. It just hasn't healed. My wife wants me to wait a year until I have a surgery on it. But
is she a nurse?
No, she just wants to wait because she's had shoulder surgery and she's actually had it twice. And it hasn't really worked. So much where they told her the first surgery was 97% effective and she just happened to be in the 2%. So the second surgery was 100% going to fix her issues and doesn't fix her issues.
Sean, I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. I had a vasectomy. My balls hurt for 6 weeks. The doctor said 1 in 100 patients have this problem. So I understand your wife's pain in a different way.
So my shoulder clicks and moves and turns anything over basically 15 pounds. I feel it pretty much like 10 seconds after lifting it.
Is that how you heard it?
No, I heard it really stupidly. We'll just go with that.
You're not going to tell me it was, what were you doing?
Well, I've said the story before. I heard it walking my parents' dog. We were, so I go down to visit my folks because my mother's got some medical issues. And I stay down there for about 2 months out of the year. And in that time they have a little tiny hyperactive dog which doesn't get to run or do anything like that. So at the end of our walks we always run so the dog can get some running out besides just running back and forth in the house. So we came across a bunny. I stopped. I got him to stop. The bunny stopped. We all stopped. And then I said, "You ready? We're going to take off." And then we started from a straight sprint. 3 steps into the sprint, he cuts off going the opposite way. The bunny runs north. He runs south. I think it's because my dad actually opened the door to his house and he ran back to go get them. And the leash and the dog just tripped me up and I smacked the concrete so bad that I had a type 3 separated shoulder with a 9mm gap that'll be there for life. That's
like Ohtani. And he's having surgery, so maybe his doctors are better than your wife's doctors. I hope they are. That's unfortunate, though, in all seriousness. Did I just say I don't have balls? No, I said I got snipped. It's different.
Say, hey, it was like mountain climbing, and I was running out there, or I was wrestling with gorillas, but unfortunately, that's not the case.
Yeah. Come for the winners and stay for the injuries. That's, I guess, what the slogan is for NBA Live Line. Lay off those heavy shoulder presses there, Foxy. That's what Jason Graham has to say to you tonight. Again, we're waiting for these first 2 games to get underway. Actually, they have just gotten underway. Your boy LaMelo already has 2 points and 2 rebounds. It's 2-0 Hornets over the Pistons. And then just underway with the Magic and the Pacers tied at 2. Franz Wagner has 2. Pascal Siakam has just 2 as well. You talked about the Warriors and the Celtics for a second. Have you made the bet to back the Warriors in this game? Are you going to wait live? Is it something you're not interested in? Because the number right now, I'm seeing 6.5s and 7s, and I did see some 8s around the industry earlier.
I'm waiting to see the buyback.
Okay.
I haven't played anything yet.
Knicks and Hawks, 7-point spread. Knicks 7-point favorites on the road this evening. So This is a game that starts up in about 20 minutes from right now. Do we know what's going on with Trae Young? Because this is huge, man. Like Trae Young needs to be back for this team. They are an absolute disaster without him. And if he's in there, I mean, they must know, right? If he's playing or not. I have not seen an official word yet. I know he shaved his hair, so that was great. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but
he's even he's in a confirmed lineup.
He's definitely in the starting lineup. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's had some monster games. 30 and 12, 38 and 10, 14 and 13, 35 and 15, 25 and 12, 23 and 14, 23 and 12. This guy's a stud, man. So any thoughts on capping this one with the Hawks and the Knicks?
He's a stud when he plays teams with no defense. I've always basically sat there and said, Trae Young's that guy that you would basically go in high school and you'd watch the guy shoot 25-foot jumpers and you're like, no. And then like 3 went in junior high. So he decided I can just continue to do that for forever. He's got a nice form, but he takes some of the stupidest shots. I mean, he had 2 points coming off last week. He finally says, anytime he plays any team that has a lick of defense, all of a sudden he's not this high scorer. When he's playing the Wizards, he's scoring 30 plus. When he's playing Charlotte, he's scoring 30 plus. I'm not a big Trae Young fan. I think he's a one-dimensional player. He's never going to be a winner in the NBA. I think you could pick these guys up a dime a dozen every year, especially those kind of point guards. I don't think Atlanta wants to win. I think that's the reason they're leaving a lot of guys out anyway. I mean, this is I think the Knicks roll here. I'm just trying to get behind the 7 is kind of the one thing that I kind of have a hard time doing because the Knicks tend to there. I kind of like Mikal Bridges here to have a big game, but his points have been steamed so much. This morning it was 16 and a half, and now I'm looking at 18 and a half. I just can't get behind that.
So the other one, the Knicks, what do you think of Towns meshing into this team right now, offensively, defensively? The Knicks are 3-3. Obviously, their fans 4-2, 5-1, 6-0. Maybe they're complaining about a slow start, but how is Towns fit into this offense and defensively?
I mean, points wise, you got to look at he's coming off 6 straight double doubles.
Yeah.
So now it's basically impossible just to bet the double on him. You got to look at his rebound totals and take a look. He's never going to be a rim protector. It'll be interesting to see what they do when Mitchell Robinson's back. But who gets the minutes? Because I think they want to move OG to the basically the bench unit and allow him just to score at will. Him and Miles McBride to score at will on that unit and put Towns back at the 4. But we'll see what they do.
Jalen Duren rolled his left ankle, same one he sprained in December. So he's off the floor right now. What are you going to do? What up, JW? I mean, we got the rest of the game. Hopefully he'll come back. He walked off the floor on his own, but that's fine. Jason took the Knicks.
We'll watch the Twitter guys all complain here and whine.
I mean, it'll happen. This is what happens when you bet on athletes. Sometimes they get hurt. I mean, that's it. And he still might play. I mean, he just walked off the floor on his own. Jason took the Knicks team total. So he's a sharp guy. We talk with him a lot in the chat. He's a subscriber here to Nuke the House. And speaking of that, $59.99 a month, $19.99 a week, $599.99 a year. If you go to nukethehouse.com, you click on subscribe, pick one of the 3 packages, sign up, hang out with us. This show obviously is free, and Thursday Night Football is free. But if you want the games behind the paywall, the live betting games with the NFL, the 1 o'clock slate, the 4 o'clock slate, you got to be a member. If you want the pre-flop plays in the NFL, Fox's plays in the NBA, any of our guys pre-flop plays, you got to sign up. This is a home for winners. Fox, you're up over 100 units this year, aren't you?
That is correct.
Yeah. So again, this is just another one of our cappers. Keg up over 100, Fox up over 100. I think Coop's up over 100. Maddie's doing a great job too. He just killed it during baseball season. Question from Ken Wood. What do you think about the Dallas team total under 123.5 here, Sean? It's Dallas hosting the Bulls. Dallas 10.5 point favorites with a 236.5 total.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't looked at it.
Okay.
I've got no thought on that at all.
So I think we'll think about it later. Is what
I'm looking at the Dallas game. I'm looking at Daniel Gafford because I don't think Derek Lively is going to play. So I think Lively is officially out. So I think Gafford's going to get over his points total pretty easily tonight. And most centers generally do over there. Let me just see if they bumped it because I was trying to get that before we started. Yeah, it's 11.5. I'll take that.
Gafford?
I will get on that. Yep.
So yeah, he's okay. So Daniel Gafford. I mean, they've got him in the projected. They've got him starting tonight in the projected lineup. So,
he starts every game. He always starts every game. That hasn't changed. But Lively comes off the bench, and normally they split the minutes.
Okay.
Right now, Kleber's out. Lively's out. PJ Washington is also out as well as that game. So, I mean, 123 points is a pretty hefty amount there. I know it's Dallas, and they like to be able to score points. I got to look at what the Bulls are averaging before.
So what are you thinking about Gafford? Which direction did you want to go with that?
I took the over 11.5 points.
Gafford over 11 points. Okay. Very good. We'll go hit that. Let me go. Oh man, great time for unabated to go down. Way to go, guys. Give me a break. This is the time when we need it, when we're betting. So Gafford over 11.5 points. We could shop it by hand, I suppose, because I mean, unabated costs a lot of money. You can't be going down on NBA on an NBA slate here. Okay, I'm going to try and find the best line for you guys.
I mean, this is not 123.5 team total. They beat the team total last game, of course, because they played the Pacers. Pacers play with one of the biggest pace essentially in the league. The last other time they beat the total of 123.5 was never. So if you were telling me 123.5, I would go under. I mean, I would just lean under because I yes, the Bulls play with some pace, but both teams average in under 110 points a game. So to think that this is just going to magically go to 130 now, it's a Wednesday game, so who knows? Anything can happen. But bet to my total, I would take the under. So
okay. So again, and the Gafford line just moved from 120 down to -10 at DK, but you can get -110 on DK or BetMGM for Gafford over 11.5 points, which is a play here from our guy, Sean Fox. Like button would be great. We would appreciate that. And then after you do that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. If you're watching on X, come on over. Doncic triple-double plus 375 on Bet365. Tyler played it at 325 on the NBA Rundown. If you're an NBA fan, you're not watching the Rundown, what are you doing? 5 o'clock Eastern, Monday through Friday, spread and Tyler take you home there. What do you think about a Luka triple-double tonight?
I mean, it could happen, but I don't see it. I don't see him getting the rebounds.
The Bulls allowed one team over 123, and the Mavs got over 123.5 once.
Yeah, that's what I was just checking. Yeah. And then I was looking at what they were averaging as a team. So, I mean, 123 seems to be a massive overreaction to the Pacers game.
What do you think about the rotations?
Lively not there.
Are you starting to see the rotations and the flow? Or are you going to need a couple more weeks of sample in order to understand what's going on there?
I think you're still starting to see. I mean, right now you can pretty much think the starters are going to play. The problem is as this goes on for the next lull. So next week we start the great in-house games, the in-play games for the in-play tournament. So those games start to count. And what you'll start to see is the end of November until like middle of December, you'll see a lot of guys take games off. You'll be some guys rested from that point. That's the thing that you're looking for with the rotations. It's not necessarily just what the rotations, because you look at Zach Edey and you've been watching the way he's been playing. He's been getting better and better and better, and he gets more and more minutes. I mean, he's one of the guys I'm trying to look at right now as we kind of talk as well.
Yeah, we're 6 days away from the NBA Cup, by the way. It starts next Tuesday. All 30 teams, 8 teams come out of the group play. and then they move on. The semifinals are going to be in Vegas on December 14th and the 17th. And then you got the championships on the 17th. The 14th is the semifinals. I enjoyed it last year, Sean. I thought it was good.
I like the concept. I like the concept, and the teams look to play. I mean, that's probably the toughest game the Lakers played all year. I mean, they actually looked like they cared.
Yeah, like isn't that the best? Like we get playoff intensity for some of these games. So, and you actually can figure out the rotations because teams are going for it. They're not just screwing around like they normally are.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely you go for it, but you could definitely kind of look like there are games where you could say, okay, these teams don't care, but it's nice for the smaller market teams. It was nice, like a lot of people liked Orlando to possibly go this year as kind of a dark horse team to win the in-season target. This could be a game that a team like Milwaukee could really get up for if they could figure out what's going on. Right now, that's a dumpster fire, so it's a little bit tougher.
All right, so what'd you throw out on Jalen Duren? Double. He's got 4 points, or he's got 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and it says he's on the court. So this is good. This is good news. Yes. So just get the ball in the hole a few times, get us 10 points. He's already got 4 rebounds. We're off to a decent start there. And we learned that the injury isn't that bad. And then we had Franz Wagner double. Is that what you bet too? Or was it over 5.5?
5.5 rebounds.
All right. So he's got 9 points, no rebounds yet. Again, very early, halfway through the first period in both of these games. And we're about 10 minutes away from the 7:30 games that are about to start.
And the Magic are already getting beat in this game.
They're already getting beat?
Pizza. Yeah. Ooh.
What?
What's his live total?
Who?
Giga
Batazzi?
Yep.
Oh boy.
He's starting at
Goga Batazzi?
It's Giga. Isn't it Giga? I'm pretty sure it's Giga.
I thought it was Goga Batazzi. But hey, listen, who gives a damn? Let's just go win some money.
You're right. It's Goga. I apologize.
Yeah, there's one sport that I actually had to learn all the names for. It was the NBA. So you're talking about the Magic Center. Goga Batazzi. Yeah. Are you looking at it, or is it something you're going to hit, or what?
I don't see it anywhere.
Okay. No Goga props. That's unfortunate. Let me see if I can do something up here. Yeah, I'll look for it. Again, you guys got any questions about bets, or you want to drop a bet that you made in the chat? More than happy to discuss it because we're here for you. Hit the like button while you're at it. That would make us feel very good. Doesn't take a lot of effort out of you, and it'll help us out big time in the future.
I do hate this day that you sit there and you put 11 games trying to put them all on one night when you put 0 games last night.
Well, what they have? Well, because they wanted people to vote one way, and then Monday they had every team playing, right?
Yeah, Monday. Well, I mean, yeah, I was sick, so I have no idea what went on Monday.
What was wrong with you then? Was it your shoulder?
No, I had some kind of stomach flu. So my son got sick Saturday. And then he passed that on to me 2 days later, and I spent 8 hours in front of the toilet, so just throwing up every 15 minutes. So
yeah, there's not too much worse than that. It sucks. Nuke the house, Maddie, why don't you come on the show? We can talk about anything with you. Get Sean's exclusive pre-flop picks that are up over 100 units through October, $59.99 a month. Sean won a 10 total cappers, up a total of 400 units at Nuke the house. And all of our plays are tracked, so we're not screwing around. Every single play is on the board. So sign up, man. It's never a better time to get in. We still got week number 10 of I can't believe we're week number 10 already, Fox, of the NFL. God, it goes fast. It's almost Thanksgiving. Good Lord. It goes too fast, man. And then the 7 months, 6.5 months, 7 months without the NFL, it just goes slow. But people forget there's so much to bet on, so many good events to bet on once NFL's done. You got the NBA, you got college basketball, Stanley Cup playoffs, March Madness, and it just goes. The boys will be crushing NASCAR, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to that too. So tons of sports to get through after the NFL. Did you start looking at college basketball, throwing some plays down there yet?
I threw one play in the other night and it cashed. So far,
you did?
Done. Yep.
Who was it?
Texas over 132. I think we had 146 was the final.
Right on, man. Good play. All right, let me see if I can find some Goga props for you. I'm surfing every single app that I have, and nobody wants to give us Goga Patazzi.
No one wants to give us a lot
It's
of
a damn shame. Cater, he has 12 points. His line is 31.5 minus 105 to the over.
LaMelo parlay that I'll never give as a play, but I personally play it all the time. I've been taking Cade for 20 points and whoever the other leading scorer is for 20 points and throwing that with a late game favorite. And so far it's cashed almost every game.
So a three-way parlay?
Yeah, I do a small three-way parlay. I mean, I do that personally, nothing I would give as an official play, but yeah.
All right, so Cade's got 12. His line just dropped to 30.5. LaMelo's got 2. They just grade out his points at 23.5. There, it's back up now. Is there a number? I know you're already in on Ball. Like, what would that number have to get down to for you to bet LaMelo Ball over points live?
Well, I'd have to see if he's in foul trouble. So the only time he's never hit it all year, he was in foul trouble. And he's a guy who sometimes does some really stupid fouls.
Okay.
So, I mean, that would be the biggest thing there is if he's not in foul trouble, if that line dropped anywhere below 20, I'd take it every time.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to find it. And again,
I'm trying to figure why he's played 4 minutes. Gibson's played 4 minutes and Green's played 4 minutes. Obviously, I'm not watching that game.
Yeah.
And you got Bridges and Miller at 7. Like, doesn't really make a lot of sense. Let's see if I can.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can go do a little search here, but if you guys got eyes on any games and you want to drop us some news or some notes or some questions, we are happy to.
The odds are with Brandon Miller back, one of those games, Miller's just going to hog the ball, and that's going to cut into the balls.
So he's got an ankle. He's got ankle soreness.
Yeah.
So we're not going to bother with Ball.
And he's got 3 other guys. I'm just going to let him go. I mean, he's not getting pulled from the game. I don't think.
Did you do any Maction? Did you bet on some Maction?
I do have some Maction. I've got some Maction that's closing from last night. I've got Ohio minus 13.5 closes out. I got Ohio money line closes out a parlay. And then I've got the over 47.5 in the Ohio and Kent State game.
Very good. Mikey, what is up? What's going on with you? Capella over 9.5 for 2 units. Clint Capella.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting move that basically looking at what the Knicks give up on the opposing centers tend to pretty much get pretty good rebounding numbers. So I definitely don't hate that.
What do you think of 2 units here? Because just something that we do here at Nuke the House, I don't see many guys going past 1 unit. That's what Keg bets. Maybe a unit, a half unit. I don't see him making quarter unit bets, 3/4 unit bets. Do you make multi-unit bets ever, Sean?
For the most part, no, but I did make one last Friday for Tulane minus 13.5 for a unit and a half. There have been a couple times that I feel very confident. And most of the time it's because if I feel I'm reading the market on an injury that's going to happen. So a guy's going to get significant playing time beforehand. And I really think that's a sure thing. Then I have taken a 2-unit bet. I think the most I've ever taken is a 10-unit bet. I took a 10-unit bet in soccer last year.
Whoa.
The cash with the WNBA play. And this is back when we were riding Angel Reese double-double before everybody even knew she was having double-doubles. So, yeah. We were getting like plus 250 on those.
Nothing better than not liking somebody and then profiting off of them. It's just a wonderful.
There's a lot of things. You say Ball's, but I hate Ball. I hate Ball as a player. I think he's a selfish player. I'm not a big fan of the family.
Me neither. I'm talking about Reese.
Correct. I know, but it's the same thing because everyone's like, "Oh, you bet Ball every night," and I'm like, "Well, he's on a crap team that he gets the most majority of the shots, and you can hate him all you want, but he's a very talented player." So
Shams is reporting that Embiid's finally going to make his debut next Tuesday against the Knicks. So 6 days from right now. Good for him.
Make it for the in-play game.
Yeah, he'll make it for the play for the NBA Cup is what they're calling it. And then, I mean, the guy pushed a report.
Technically, if you're going to say, you have to say what it really is now.
The Emirates NBA Cup.
the Emirates NBA Cup.
Through that. It's the
You've
NBA
never heard
Cup.
of Emirates is basically from soccer, from Arsenal, and
yeah, I'm not flying Emirates anytime soon, so it really doesn't matter. But he pushed who was it, Marcus Spears in the locker room? You should never do that. I'm sure the guy pissed him off. But you shouldn't be doing that. Do you remember Eddie Jones? Do you remember him? You might be a little too young.
Eddie Jones, yes. Miami Heat, number 8.
Temple.
Shooting guard, yeah. Yep.
But he played with Kobe and Shaq. So I was covering the Seattle Supersonics.
Lakers, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I stepped on his foot on accident. And he pushed me back. And maybe I deserved a little bit because I stepped on his foot. He's like, "What the fuck are you trying to do, motherfucker? You trying to end my career?" I'm like, dude, I'm a young reporter. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. All I want to do is see Shaq and Kobe. I apologize, and I'm sorry. He's like, "Fuck you." So that wasn't very nice. Marcus Hayes, that's who it was, Aaron.
Marcus Spears would have been a little bit different story, and I'm not sure he could have just pushed Marcus Spears.
Marcus Spears is a large man and a former NFLer. So, yes.
Yeah.
I think shout out to Keg, though. He posted a picture of his daughter, Abby Paglia. She's a goalie in her high school field hockey team, and apparently they just moved on to the playoffs. So we did not do the NFL show today, the action plan. We're going to do it tomorrow at 4:00 Eastern. He was on the road for that. If it's anything to do with your kids, you don't got to come to work. Simple as that. That's just the policy here at Nuke the House, I feel like. But he's got that going on, and I'm excited for him. Let's go, young Paglia. Let's go bring that home for you.
The problem with the Capella bet is he's all over the place. And if this is an up and down game because of pace, Jalen Johnson's going to probably out-rebound him, and a Congo is probably going to out-rebound unless Congo's out tonight, which I don't think he is. He is playing. I mean, that's the problem with that bet. If you look at Capella's stats, I mean, he's only got 10 twice. Also, the line is only 7.5. So I understand you want the plus money, but if I was betting 2 units, I'd bet the 7.5 versus the 9.5. Just a public service announcement.
All right, just a couple updates on what's going on in the league right now. Cade Cunningham on the bench, 12 points, 2 rebounds. Pistons over the Hornets, 24-23 at the end of 1. Not much going on the other side. LaMelo's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's sitting on the bench right now. Pacers, 33, Magic, 22, about a minute left in the first quarter. Franz Wagner, 11 points, no rebounds. Goga Bitadze, 4 points, 5 rebounds. On the other side, Benedict Mathurin has scored 9. Same thing with Pascal Siakam. The Warriors and the Celtics about to get underway. So I was talking with Spread about this earlier today, Sean. He liked the over, I think it was 8.5 points in the first quarter for Jason Tatum. That thing got steamed up to 9.5 at like minus 40, just a stupid number. I don't know if it was anything more than the narrative that Tatum's pissed off at Kerr, but what do you think about going with points on Jason Tatum if we can get back to that original number at 8.5 if he doesn't score early? Any thoughts there?
I mean,
no.
I typically don't bet anywhere that high at points. It's just I look for 3.5s. That's generally where I like to play. And I'm not playing the star player. I'm looking for the Derek Whites, which I've played him plenty of times at 3.5, or I play Jaylen Brown at 5.5. Other than that, I mean, 9.5 is a lot of points.
A lot of points. Okay. Again, the next round of games.
If you're gonna get the 9.5, you might as well just take his points for the game.
Next round of games are about to get going. Those games would be Golden State at Boston. So this line, again, it was 8 and it got steamed down. It's now 7 across the industry. I see a 6.5 around 2 places. FanDuel 365 with 6.5s. DraftKings has a 7. If you want to back the Warriors, you obviously go to DraftKings on that. You want to back the Warriors, but you want to back the Celtics minus 6.5, MGM, FanDuel, et cetera. And there actually hadn't been too much line movement off of that 6.5 recently. We also have the Knicks and the Hawks. We gave you a breakdown of that game already. Knicks 7-point favorites on the road. You can't find a 6.5 out there. And then the total in this game is 226.5, 227. And then at 8 o'clock, we get 3 more games. And that'll be the Lakers at the Grizzlies. Grizzlies 4-point favorites, 233 total. Spurs at the Rockets. Rockets minus 6.5, 215 total. And then the Cavaliers at the Pelicans. And the Cavs are 6.5 point favorites on the road. 224.5, 225 is the number there. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about process for a second. So I asked you earlier today, I'm like, hey, dude, you got any pre-flop bets? You're like, no. And then a few minutes later, you had some pre-flop bets. Like, when do you sit down and start looking at everything, Sean?
It depends. I've had a couple. Obviously, my schedule's been off. We're having 2 days basically bed rested. So I've had to basically catch up with work, had to catch up basically with a honey-do list. So when you asked, I was running to Home Depot. So, so when I got back from Home Depot, I basically started for that hour and then, basically kind of gave out the 2 plays that I was able to come up with that I liked.
You also go to Bed Bath and Beyond?
No, it didn't, but we could have, it could be an excellent Saturday if we do that. I mean, come on.
I don't miss that, man. I do not miss running errands. Like, my fiance, she does not make me go anywhere with her. I don't have to buy any of that shit. She'll just go and do it herself. I used to, Saturdays were the worst because I always pick Sunday to take off from the family because it was the NFL, just during NFL season. So Saturdays was the day I was there all day doing everything, just running errands, dude. It was the worst. I hate Home Depot. I literally hate Home Depot. It's too big. There's too much going on there. It smells like shit. Not a fan. Bed Bath & Beyond, I can deal with. Didn't think we were going down that street tonight, though. Make sure you hit us up in the chat. Also want to let you know that Nuke the House, we are open for business, and we're just $59.99 a month. That's $1.50 per hour of a show that you're going to watch. It's nothing. A lot less than a cup of coffee a day. And again, our team's up over 400 units again. You don't have to tail every single one of them. And I'm not saying you're going to be up 400 units because you're probably not going to be. I don't even make every bet. You pick a capper or two and you tail their bets. And maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like one guy's bet. And you're like, okay, let's go to the other guy. They're all profitable here. We don't have losing bettors with track plays. I don't track my plays. Okay. That's my bets are for recreational purposes only. Although I'm up 0.2 units on the year. The only track pick I had. Gerardo's dropping. So America versus Pachuca over 2.5 minus 28. Is that soccer?
Yes, it's Mexican La Liga. I think it's called Clausura now. Is generally how I see it actually listed in the book now. So I'm not sure if they changed names, but Club America is a very generally a high octane team. So I mean, I don't mind the bet. I actually might try to find that. I like that word.
Question from LH Grant. Derek White over 4.5 points first quarter plus 104 with no Brown. Thoughts?
I kind of like that. I was looking at that.
You like the Derek White?
I lean to Derek White. Yes, it's not in a play for me, but I do like that. Yeah.
I mean, so now I got to go find America versus Pachuca. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Pachuca.
Yes. Okay, here it is. I got it. This is Mexican League Soccer.
Yep.
And you're going to bet it too.
Yes. Right after I bet this other bet.
All right. Well, let me find the total then. Oh, it's minus 235 on DraftKings. I don't know if I can handle that juice.
Did they just score? They had to just score.
In order for it to go to.
He's got minus. No, the game's not till 8:00.
Yeah. I got minus 135.
Gerardo, where'd you get that? Offshore? Is that Bovada?
I don't know. Good question. I don't know where he got that thing.
Not to derail you.
No, you're not derailing me at all. It's only two of us, so it's not like we're going to talk without commercial breaks. Once in a while, we don't have to talk, but just look up some bets, and that's it. It's simple as that. This is different. Usually we got 3, 4 guys, 5 guys on a show. Then we could just keep doing what we're doing. But when it's 2 guys on a 2.5, 3-hour show by themselves, no. Go relax, buddy. Go relax. I'm going to go look up America versus Pachuca.
I'm trying.
Yeah, he got it offshore. He got it offshore.
Offshore. You're not kidding. Yeah, over 2.5 is minus. No, it's minus 134 on FanDuel.
Oh, it is? It's 135 on DraftKings. All right, I'm in there with you, boys. I'll take the minus 135. I guess I could shop around a little bit, but big deal. I'm not putting I'm putting quarter unit bets down on this until I feel more comfortable once we get into the NBA season a little bit more. Let's open it up for questions again. Any comments? If you're a subscriber, let us know. If you're not and you want more information, let us know. So we've got Cunningham. Kate Cunningham's up to 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. For the Pistons, we're up by 5 over the Hornets.
And I hope you took the Pacers because this game is all they've been doing is just lengthen their lead each time. So
no, the Pacers are up 15, 10.5 to play in the first half, 44-29. Siakam has 13 and 1.
Oh, it was a dumpster fire.
Franz has 11 points, no rebounds. Pick it up, Franz. Let's go. But that is the one thing about the NBA. Like, the guy you're on could have nothing, and in a 3-minute span, pick up 8 points and 3 rebounds and an assist. That's the crazy part about it. You're in California, Gerardo. Sorry to hear that, pal. I mean, there are some beautiful parts of it, but Lord, there's no legal betting. And welcome to everybody that's in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. They just passed the sports betting bill, so they'll be able to bet on sports here pretty soon. We're down to just 11 states without legalized sports betting. 11. That's it.
Sport Trade was coming to Colorado.
What's that?
I thought Sport Trade was coming to Colorado.
It is
there's
Colorado.
Two states they were looking.
Yeah,
is it already in Colorado?
I'm just talking about sports betting. But yes, sports trade. Your boys at Sports Trade, who thank you for the lead. I have been talking to them for like 2 months now. They'll be in Colorado, Jersey, but Missouri is there. We got 11 states without it. And guess what? I'm going Thanksgiving. I'm going to the beach in South Carolina. No sports betting. What am I going to do on?
You can do prize picks. You can do prize picks and you can do underdog, those kind of things.
It's just like, I just want to tail the plays from Keg, and I'm not going to be able to do it. And I love the Thanksgiving slate so much.
You can do it. You just got to do it as like a 2-person parlay.
In prize picks? Yeah, screw. I guess I'm just taking that week off, which sucks. Or actually the Thursday and the Thursday game, the Friday game, I'll make it. But Monday Night Football.
Prize picks underdog does have some really good specials. So a lot of times they'll give you that first leg free. And that second leg's and you're just taking what Keg would give or what you wanted to play.
But again, you got to put it in as parlays.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want
to. You can put it as 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But the first bet a lot of times is like Jason Tatum to score. So especially for newbies and during Black Friday, there's a lot of promotions. Like the DraftKings promotion for Black Friday is going to be really cool.
What is it?
Can't talk about it yet, but it'll be neat.
It's going to be a neat promotion from DraftKings.
Yes.
The Celtics and Warriors are underway very, very early. Minute in, 2-0. And Keita just scored a pair. So that's it. That's our only guy from Portugal in the NBA, right? I think so.
I think so. But Prize Picks is plus EV, but you got to remember there's one difference from Prize Picks versus any betting. So in Prize Picks, your bet is essentially a fee for being able to place a bet. With a bet, if you win, you get your bet back. In Prize Picks, you don't. So when it says giving you 3x, it's really actually giving you 2x because you've already lost your fee to basically place the bet.
You know what's interesting, Clunan? And the NBA is very, very profitable in DFS. I just don't play it anymore. I got good at baseball in the second half of the season, and then it's NFL. I'll play the NFL slates, but I just haven't been in on the NBA. Do you play DFS, Sean? Do you play NBA DFS? Because it really is a great market. If you stick around and watch the news, you got a good chance of being profitable.
It is, but I just feel like it's like trying to play daily fantasy is just no. I play regular season fantasy, which right now I'm in too many leagues to begin with anyway. So trying to do a DFS and trying to do betting, they would just no. There's too many things. Right now I've got a fantasy hockey, a fantasy basketball, 3 fantasy football leagues, and then trying to place bets and everything on this thing, then try to work a 45-hour work job kind of deal.
I can't believe you play like redraft and keeper league. I got one season-long fantasy football team now. I just don't have time for it, man. I don't have time for it.
I'm starting to get that way for the first time ever. I feel that way, but like there's things that I like. I prefer our basketball and hockey leagues than to our football leagues. The only issue, I keep forgetting to play my guys on hockey, but that's why I just enjoy them. And a lot of times those things go and football dies off, and then it becomes a lot better. Yeah.
Let's see here.
But if anyone's ever looking for leagues, we do leagues all the time. Hit me up on a DM. We're always looking for guys.
So, for fantasy leagues, season long?
Fantasy leagues, yeah.
NBA?
We do NBA, we do hockey, we do baseball.
Who's we? Do you have another business, Sean? I'm learning so much about you.
There's not another business, but there is another way to get a hold of me, yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you there.
All right. I guess we have to wait off the air, so that's it.
Well, you prefer that. Most of the other guys who are like who've known me forever, Yella, Gerardo, all know what I'm talking about. But yeah.
Okay. Very good.
I'm not going to say it on this one. Yes.
Injury reports in NBA last minute news drives me crazy. Ain't got no time for that in DFS. Yeah, I get it, man. It really is. They don't want people sitting out because of load management, but it still happens. And you just have to adjust your lineups all night. I get it. Did White already hit over? Nice job, LH Grant. Look at you, dude. Over 4.5 first quarter. And he's got 6. You know what? LH?
They're pushing the pace.
This is what you
Warriors
get, buddy.
Are having issues trying to score here.
You got to put it on the board, broski. Nice hit. Guy throws it in the chat 7 minutes ago. 6 minutes later, the thing hits. You love to see it.
The bad news is Duren hasn't returned. So that's
he hasn't even come back. Jalen Duren hasn't returned.
No, he's stuck at 7 minutes.
He's stuck he's stuck at the bottom of the bench on 3 rebounds.
Yep.
All right. We can't control that.
Ball could have a triple-double tonight.
That's a close game. 37 up with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Pacers 49, Magic 34. So it is a blowout there. Franz Wagner has 16 points, no rebounds, no assists. Yeah, Goga's got 4 and 6, man. That's what we're looking at. And then 10-3 C's over the Warriors. Usually it takes about a quarter for them to adjust the lines, doesn't it? In the NBA, like live lines, you'll start.
Well, it depends on the favorite. If the Boston gets out to a line here, we'll probably start seeing some 10s and 11s pretty quick.
We got a 9.5.
I think it's going to be there. Yeah.
What number would it take for you to get in on them?
I'm trying to see how the Warriors are going to play. Trying to look to see their efficiency right now because Boston looks locked in. And if they're locked in and Curry's not scoring, they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That reminds me. NukeTheHouse.com. We have free articles just about every day and at least 6 days a week. And today, so I hit up Fox. I was like, Fox, I'm coming up with an article, how to live bet the NBA. And I need a couple of tips from you. He goes, okay. So he writes them out. And I came up with a few that I knew from some other guys, and I talked to some other guys. So the official How to Live Bet the NBA in 2024 betting guide is out. And I just dropped it today, nukethehouse.com. Go to basketball. I can actually throw it in the chat here too. It was actually a fun article to write this morning. So here it is. If you want to check that out, live bet in the NBA. Yeah, White is on fire, Fisher. No doubt. No doubt. He's got
it's tough for the Magic to get any rebounds when the Pacers are shooting 73% from the field.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. So where are we right now? Durant's hurt, and then Wagner's not getting there yet.
No, he's scoring like crazy. He just can't get a rebound to save his life because they don't miss.
I mean, you're a volume guy, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
We're going to be just fine. Nobody panic. Nobody sweat anything. We're going to be just fine.
14-3. Trying to look at the next couple of games to see what we got.
Okay. Like button would be great. For those of you that are watching on X, come on over to YouTube. Make sure you sign up for our subscription to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. It's free, of course. And then turn on your notifications too. It is the D White Show. It's the Derek White Show right now, up and down. He's on fire, as we say. 12 points and a rebound. Kata has 2 and 3 rebounds, and then Steph Curry has 3 and then 3 points, and that's it. It is a very, very concentrated game to Derek White right now. Great call, dude, on that Derek White. Atlanta leading the Knicks 14-11. About 7 minutes into that game, Capella's got 4-1-1. And there's really nothing going on the Knicks side. Actually, Towns is on the bench with 7 points and 3 rebounds. And that's it. I saw a couple of former players say that Karl Anthony Towns has more game than Nikola Jokic, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand why people still don't realize he's the best player in the game. What are they doing? Tell me.
Jokic is unreal. Jokic is unreal. His ability to actually know what's going on in all parts of the game is what is there. His IQ is his biggest attribute.
I've just never seen anything like it. And Denver's hosting OKC tonight. That should be a fun game too. That should be a really fun game. Nuggets just 4-3, but they had dropped 3 in a row early. And then the Thunder 7-0. You can be watching that game tonight, Fox. I don't know how late you're going to stay up, especially since you were sick, but this will be fun here in Denver tonight with the Thunder visiting.
Yeah, it should be a very interesting. The issue is you don't have Murray, so OKC is probably going to roll.
Or Gordon.
Oh, Gordon's not playing. Oh, you're going to start Peyton Watson. Yeah.
Yeah. I like, dude, when Watson filled in last year for Gordon, that's actually, he scored.
Watson's athletic. And as long as the game is up and down pace where he could get lobs and different stuff going to do, but he's got no outside shot. He's really not going to make any shot. He'll shoot threes, but Gordon shoots a higher percentage from 3 than Peyton Watson does.
Watson was putting up double-digit points every time Gordon was out last year.
Yeah, you got to look at when it was and the pace of the play of the game. OKC's not going to run as much.
His points is 10.5, minus 20. I think he gets there.
I'd be more interested on his rebounds.
Okay. Let me go look up his rebounds.
I haven't looked at what his rebounds were.
Okay, I'll tell you right now.
I just don't think he's a consistent scorer. Right now, I'm trying to look at this Spurs game.
Where's just the number they give you to first to 4, first to 8? 4.5 minus 25 for Peyton Watson.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind that. Do you?
That's what I thought it was going to be 4.5.
So against the Raptors, when Gordon was out, he had 16 on 4-7 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3, and 3 rebounds.
Raptors are probably the worst defensive team right now rated in the NBA.
What do you think about the Thunder defense?
I think it's one of the top 5.
I think I got to bet this, though. Peyton Watson.
You got to bet it because the advantage of betting this is twofold. One, if the Thunder go out and win this game, because this whole game right now is based on Michael Porter. If Michael Porter doesn't score 20 points, they're not going to be in this game. They won't have enough scoring to be able to match what OKC does.
So the best number I got on Watson is 10.5 minus 14 on FanDuel.
What's his points and rebounds, since you love his points so much?
All right, points and rebounds. He just didn't crash the boards as much. His points and rebounds, 15.5.
That's going to come. Yeah, there's no value.
I'll take his points. Again, my bets, recreational purposes. The professional bettor here is Fox, but I do get a chance to watch Nuggets games, and I'm excited to see this guy play a little bit more. So I'm going to hit that. Peyton Watson, Denver, and we'll go with, over 10.
Jalen Duren rolled his ankle in the first quarter.
He's done.
And it's pretty much done. And the Pacers were shooting over 70% from the field. So there aren't much rebounds to begin with. So that's what's going on with the game. They're at least staying connected. That's the only positive thing you could look in this game. And Goga is taking all the rebounds. He's got 9 rebounds in the second quarter. Yeah, that part sucks. There's no other way to say that. Yep.
Have you looked at Thursday Night Football yet, Fox?
With the Ravens in Cincinnati,
Yeah.
not really. I do like the Ravens to win the game, but I think both teams. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, as one of the persons said in the chat already.
Oh, Ramon's in the house. I was told Derek, big game, and Brown, no factor. There you go. There's no Brown. Right, Ramon is in the house.
I'm going to take Jalen Green over 22.5 points.
Jalen Green over 2.5. We're going back to another Jalen.
Yes, Houston Rockets.
Yeah, let me go try and find if we can find a.
So he's played the Spurs. Believe it or not, this will be the 3rd time he's playing the Spurs. The first 2 times he's played the Spurs were the game 2 and game 3. He had 29 and 36. He comes back by having 22.5. He had an off game versus the Knicks. He should be able to find it again in the Spurs. Spurs are starting Stephon Castle to try to slow him down a little bit. It's be when Castle's first started 2 guard. He has been starting at point guard at different times, but it also makes their lineup incredibly small. In the games that Green has played against, he easily gets around him and gets to the paint without any issue. So I don't think that'll have any issue with them, and I think he'll be able to get the 22.5.
All right, so we're looking for Rocket Spurs. BetMGM is the best juice that I can find here for you. It is 22.5 minus 10. Jalen Green Rockets, and we're going over 22.5 points for Jalen Green.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
And then we're going to take Zach Edey over 10.5 points.
Zach, talk to me about Edey so far this season. What have you seen from this kid? And we're going Edey over 10.5 points. You love Edey.
I think Edey's improving game after game. I think he's starting to figure out what he can do in the league and what he can't. He's coming off back-to-back double-doubles. He had 25 and 10. Granted, that was versus a very bad Brooklyn team, but he's playing a Lakers team here that's going to be without AD, without Hachimura, without Vanderbilt, without Wood. Vanderbilt or Wood haven't played all year, but Gigi Jackson is still out. Bane is still out. They're starting to really trust Edey. I mean, Edey took a 3 last game and made it. Other things I was going to look at in that game, I'm trying to get to really quickly.
All right, so let me just say the best number it's going to be 10.5 industry wide, but the lowest juice is going to be on Bet Rivers or Sugar House if you have that, and you can find Edey over 10.5. Actually, you know what? As I speak, it just went from minus 117 to minus 121. So just hit it at DraftKings or hit it at BetMGM, and that's it.
All right, then a half unit play on Edey double-double.
And an Edey double-double?
Plus 240.
All right, we're going to have to talk about all these plays again in just a second to catch everybody up. But again, the plays here from Sean, Memphis and the Lakers. We've got Zach Edey over 10.5 points. That's going to be minus 20 at DraftKings. And then we get him a double-double. I'll shop around for the best number on the double-double for him. But yeah, we like the Edey. Think he's off to the start you thought he'd be off to?
No, but I think he's been getting better. I mean, he's got double digits now in 4 straight points. His minutes have increased, even with Jaren Jackson returning to the floor. So I think he's kind of learning that Jackson's just not going to rebound. Then you add Aldama in there. And the other guy that's played really, really well for Memphis is Jalen Wells. His points total went up way too fast, too quickly for me. But he's a guy I kind of like to be able to get some points. He's got a consistent outside shooter. It gives them a little bit more athleticism at the 2 versus what you get out of Desmond Bane. So
what'd you get the Edey double-double at? Because I see, and I'm shopping around for the best line, but I got plus 290 at DraftKings.
Okay, I got FanDuel. So if you got 290, we'll go with 290.
What'd you get at a FanDuel? Not everybody has every book.
240.
240? Okay. But we got him at 290 here.
I was fine at over plus 200s. If I'm taking a half unit, I want to win a unit.
Yeah, there might be a better number out there too. Plus 380 at Bet Rivers. Plus 380 at Bet Rivers for a double-double? Sign me up.
Yeah. I mean, if you could get, there's a couple things going in this game. There's other guys I'm trying to get. boy, FanDuel's taking.
Wow. I mean, you talk about a difference in a line, buddy. We got a 250, a 280, and a 380 at Bet Rivers. This is why you shop around. Woo.
And this is the question of the opportunity is going to be there tonight.
Okay.
With everybody out. But Jackson Hayes is a pretty good defending big man. So he could definitely cause Edie some issues, but Edie so far is starting to figure out how to play, and I think he'll be able to easily figure out how to compensate Jackson Hayes.
Ditka, Duran played 8 minutes in the first half because he rolled his ankle. There's nothing we can do about that, dude. I mean, guys get hurt. He rolled his ankle. He hurt it back in December, and then he re-injured it tonight. So maybe we get him in the second half. Maybe we don't. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Maddie is sending me DMs here. Why did you send me that, Maddie? I want to know. Sean Fisher got Edie 15 plus 10 plus for plus 950. So 15 plus points, 10 plus rebounds is what I'm thinking. That's going out there, pal. Woo.
He's taking a shot.
I love people dropping their bets in the chat, guys. I love it. And Foxy will talk about it with you. Aaron just took Caruso over 11.5 PRA and minus 25 at ESPN or MGM. What do you think?
And there's sometimes I don't tell you, but I'm telling you.
You're telling him?
I mean, I'm not telling that. I don't think he gets 15.
First of all, Yunko, we're not officially 2 units down. Okay. One guy got hurt and the other guy's still going. So everybody settle down. By the end of the show, we're going to have like 12, 15 bets. It's going to be okay. They make fun of me for sweating too much, for getting bent out of shape. I mean, we're an hour into the slate, Fox. We're fine, man. So let's recap here. So we got the Edie double-double, the Edie over 9.5 points, or was it 10.5?
10.5.
10.5 points. Okay. You placed a few other ones. What else did you place so far? Just so people don't.
Gafford at 11.5 points. We got Jalen Green at over 22.5 points.
Gafford 11.5.
Yep. And then we've got the Franz Wagner at over 5.5 rebounds, which is not off to a great start.
Okay. And then the Duran.
But the Magic have actually Wagner's up to 2 rebounds now. So again, if he finishes at 3, we're right on pace. So
tell him, Yoon.
He's got 21 points.
Tell him, Yoon, he says. Settle down, guys. It's a long night. We're not leaving the show after 1 hour, okay? We're doing just fine. We're going to be in a good spot by the end of the night. We'll see if we're up or down. But after 2 bets, and one being because of injury, I'm not going to freak out. And as far as the Wagner goes, what do we have again? 5.5?
5.5, yeah.
5.5 rebounds?
Yep, he's got 2.
He's got 2.
Yep.
And there's 2 minutes left in the first half.
Yep.
He's fine. Guys,
Yoon,
deep breaths, bro. Namaste.
8 o'clock games at the 97, 80 o'clock games.
Yeah, we're fine. Let me make the banner then.
Tatum has 0 points.
Who?
After Derek White has basically scored, this game has gone to a crouching halt. So Derek White got basically 12 of the first 14 points, and they haven't scored since. It's 11-14 right now with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. This game is way, way under pace.
All right. I am just typing in all the bets right now. Again, welcome in NBA Live Line. This is our guy, Foxy, Sean Fox. Great live better, up over 100 units this year. Our team's up over 400 units. Keg is rolling. Coop is back. Maddie's great. All of our guys spread. And if I forgot your name, I apologize because there's just too many of you guys that are good here. Let me throw the Gafford in there. Gafford was 11.5 points.
Yep.
You ever bet unders?
Why don't you use the scroll?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to put on right now.
Okay, you're putting them on the scroll. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I ever bet unders? I do sometimes. Very rarely, though. Very, very rarely.
And Franz Wagner.
I did more than 1 unit on Duran double-double. I love Duran double-double, but just like in any sport, it's really quick for these guys to get hurt.
And what was our Duran bet again? That's probably not going to cash. Double-double? Duran double-double?
Yep.
Okay. Now I didn't put the juice up there, guys, but it's just there's just going to be too many bets for me to do that, and it's on the scroll now. So
you guys will know I don't shop around. So
yeah, I shop for him. Okay.
Yeah, other guys will shop around for me. I generally don't really shop around.
Oh.
I'm playing the number. Yes, I probably lose money that way at times.
I love you. I really do. He's always in the show saying stuff, but maybe I put more than one unit on Duran double. Why are you betting more than one unit on anything? Stick to a unit. Don't do it. The bet loses. You lose two. Throw a unit on them and sit there and relax. Some guys love betting 2, 3, 4, 5 units. That's just not the way it happens here at Nuke the House. And these guys are proven winners. And Fox said he did it one time recently. What was it, last week? I mean, you don't even do
That's
it.
Friday.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I love Yoon. Good job, Yoon. Nice to have you on board. Hey, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Bleacher Nation Fantasy. If you haven't checked this out, and so Fox, you like Prize Picks and all those other places. This is kind of a cool product too. So what you do, I'm going to throw it up here. Bleacher Nation Fantasy. I got the code. The code is sweat free. You enter it, you get up to $250 back if you drop your first bet. So what it is this. It's like Kevin Durant versus LaMelo Ball tonight. Durant +2. I would think that Durant is going to cash that. LaMelo Ball versus Jason Tatum. Ball getting a point against Tatum. How's Tatum doing early in this game?
0 points.
0 points for Jason Tatum. Do we want to look at this and maybe get in on his over points? Like literally has done nothing in this game.
I haven't seen it adjust that much. I'm just pissed at it. I didn't take the 10 when it was there. That's right now what I'm pissed at, because it's what I talked. The Warriors have come back here and played defense. They haven't tried to score efficiently. They're just like, okay, we're just going to try to lock them down.
Warriors +7.5 right now.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Tatum's points are at 23.5, and he's got 3 now.
All right, so again, Bleacher Nation Fantasy kind of head-to-head player props with a spread. It's really cool. Sweat free is the code. And if you want the link, just hit me up in the chat here. Tell me you want the link, and I'll get you the link to Bleacher Nation Fantasy. You're going to want to download it on your phone. You want to hit the link on your phone, take you right to the app. You download the app. You type in sweat free bet up to $250 if you lose your first bet. Why not?
It's hilarious that we're all getting so excited that Wagner has 3 rebounds at the half.
I cannot sweat the NBA until halfway through the fourth quarter. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Again, these like Wagner could get 2 rebounds in 2 seconds. Get a rebound, put it up, miss, get a rebound, put it in. I mean, it's the NBA, man. We're feeling pretty good. We're feeling pretty good. Unfortunately, it was our first bet was Duran got hurt. If it's our last bet, we're not worried about it. We can't do anything about it, guys. You can't control a guy getting injured or not. I love Ramon. Ramon and I do that pregame show right before lock here on the Nuke the House channel. It's free, late steam. We follow the steam. Ramon gives his picks. I give a couple of my picks, and then we're good. Simple as that.
Ramon, what you got for Mac tonight? What'd you take?
What's that?
Ramon's taking Mac. I know Ramon's got some Mac action. We got Ohio up 20.
Oh,
got Western Michigan down 7. Ramon does a high school sports show in California.
He does. How do you know Ramon? Does everyone just know Ramon?
Ramon, what's it been, about 6 years, 7 years since we've been chatting on Twitter?
It's a Twitter thing.
Yeah, so almost all of us came together through Twatty. So long time ago. Twatty, can I tell the story?
I want you to tell the story.
Okay. Long time ago, Twatty had his own little betting picks thing that he did. And he did it in Twitter. So Twitter DMs, which means the max you could have in the group is 25 people. Shockingly, a mass majority of those 25 are still around and hang out in all our chats. So that's how I met Twatty. And then I forget one day way back in the day, way before COVID, Yes, we were streaming when streaming wasn't cool. Correct. Yeah, 100%, Ramon. And we just had 25 guys there, and I was tired of that. I was like, "You guys want me to give soccer plays?" And Ken Peacock was one of the guys in the chat.
Kenny,
And
where is Kenny
he
tonight?
says, "Yeah, I love soccer plays." And I gave a soccer play and a hit. We gave another soccer play and a hit, and then Matt's just like, "Give out soccer plays every day." He's like, "Don't worry about the rest. We'll just give out soccer plays every day." So that's kind of how I started.
What play did I tell Gerardo on? America versus Pachuca?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I've got a personal thing.
That's fine. Go do your personal thing. America versus Pachuca over 2.5. If you're betting Mexican soccer tonight, this is where I am in life, folks. Decided to go in, open a betting company with Keg and Coop, and now I'm tailing guys in the chat on soccer because Sean Fox said it was a good number. Absolutely love it. You had 10 rooms, Maddie? 10 rooms at 25? Maddie, you got to bring it back, man. How did you come up with a price point of $8.97? By the way, look what Fox put up there. A picture of a fox. He'll be back in a minute. We'll get him. Edie! What about Edie? Are we going here? If you can look at the scroll on the bottom, you can see what we're on. If you want to tail those plays in the games that have not started yet, go for it. If you don't want to, then pass. You can just fade it. Doesn't matter to me, but let's see here. Wembanyama, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Spurs and the Rockets. That game is just underway. Cleveland 9, the Pelicans 4. 2 minutes into that game. Jared Allen with 4. Darius Garland with 3 points and 2 assists. So, again, these games are just underway. Not too much we're going to take out of it. The Lakers and Memphis. Ah, yes. This is where we look at Zach Edey. 2 points and 4 rebounds. Let's go. All right, Yoon. I know you're upset that Duren got hurt. I get it. But Edey's already got 2 and 4, and we're sitting on an Edey double-double at plus 390. Turn that frown upside down. Let's go.
There was a method to my madness. I like Western Michigan here.
You're betting some action?
What was your take? I mean, I'm trying to see what line I can get on them.
My take? I don't have a take on action.
I was asking Ramon.
Okay, very good. You don't want to be asking me about Maction, bro.
Well, he's going to know as much as I am on what the thought process was. My pre-flop take was Western Michigan wins this game. I was hoping to get like a 7.5.
Look at my guy, Yoon. Look at my guy, Yoon. He turned that frown upside down. Duren's officially out, so that's fine.
Yeah.
When guys get injured, there's just nothing you can do about it. Even if it was the best bet in the world. I mean, how many times in the NFL do you get screwed too? This is why I don't like betting running backs in the NFL. Like, I'll do it if Keg's on it because I trust him, but Jordan Mason just demolished us. Running backs get hurt all the freaking time, and it just happens. It's just part of
the money if it goes through. Yeah.
That's why it's so tough to be a good sports bettor. There's just too many variables. There's so many variables working against you, which is why when our team does what they do, it blows my mind. It really does. And it makes you a better bettor. You get to learn and you get to tail the plays. DukeTheHouse.com, $59.99 a month. It's the cheapest in the industry. And again, I tell Keg, we should be charging more than $59.99 a month. We should probably be charging a couple $100 a month, but we're not. So we're not there yet. Maxwell Smart was your college basketball guy. Oh, every time I bring his name out, Keg goes into the fetal position. I love that guy. He was nuts. He went to prison in Canada. Every night he was with hookers. He'd send pictures out. He might be back in prison again. I don't know how tough a Canadian prison is, but that dude was crazy. Why don't we have what you rolled your eyes with Maxwell Smart? What do you not like about Maxwell Smart? What is not to love about that guy?
I don't know. I mean, he's not my cup of tea. We just know I'm cut from a different cloth.
You are.
I'm not going to have conversations which
that's fine. We're good.
That we'd be on for hours, and he would be talking about
the escorts,
whatever, some midget transvestite that he saw. So I mean, it would be just like, okay, all right, let's just move on. It's just not what I'm going to sit here and talk about. I want to talk about sports betting, and you'll see at the times when we get offside. Oh, Matherin's having such a nice game.
Edie's got 6. Thank you, Jason Graham. Appreciate that. We love it. Ramon's got something for you. I want some Mac Shong. Hey, Ramon, why don't you come on the show, dude? What are you doing? Do you want to hop on and just chill with us for a couple of minutes? We're not doing anything but sitting here live betting NBA and BSing about guys we used to work with that hired 2 to 3 escorts every single night because he wins so much in college basketball. Good for him. I mean, that guy was like 5'2", big mouth dude.
It was the only way he was getting anything.
What?
It was the only way he was getting anything.
Oh,
I'm going to take a play, and I'm just going to take a quarter play on it just to be fun. I'm going to take Matherin to score 6 points in the third quarter. It's plus 210. I think the line is way off for him starting.
All right, I'm not going to put that on the scroll though. That's a personal play, or do I?
No, I'm going to take it for. I took it a half unit.
All right, Matherin over Benedict Matherin over 6 points in the third quarter.
Over 5.5.
Over 5 and okay, take it back. Benedict Matherin, Pacers go to the third quarter because right now they're at halftime. 61-57, Pacers on top. You're going to want to go to what, quarters probably?
Live player quarter props.
Live player quarter props. All right, because I'm looking at it on DK right now. So live.
And you can get a plus 210. So he's taken roughly already plenty of shots. He's getting the foul line tons of times. So he's going to the hole constantly. So
I don't see
it. We got 1 goal for Pachuca.
I don't see it at DK.
In FanDuel, it's one of those things where you got to hit show all. I love why they do that.
Yeah, they just want to hide because they know only sharp bettors are betting that. Seriously,
they want to hide it.
Yeah, they don't want it. I don't know why you're even offering it then. That doesn't make sense to me. But I'm glad
Correct.
to do.
Well, they want to control the amount of money that's coming in on it.
And people, you're not going to believe me. I honestly think that the books have like AI listening to these shows. Because every time Keg says something, the line moves. I'm not even kidding. And then he puts it in and it really moves. It's the most bizarre thing. Am I a paranoid person? Slightly. But something fishy's going on, man. Something's fishy. This little itty bitty shop called Nuke the House Sports Betting. And I feel like something's going on.
Edie's got 4 and 6.
Good. Let's go. Get to your next 6 points, your 4 rebounds, and we'll party at a plus. What do we get at? 380?
290.
You got it at 290.
Oh,
I gave out 380.
Yeah, you have Bet 365. I do not.
Bet Rivers. I can no longer bet on Bet 365.
Why not?
Because I won my first 3 bets, and again, I'm $100 unit better. Okay. Not a lot. And they said, "You're done." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Is this serious?" They're like, "Yeah, but you can't talk to our traders, so there's no way to get out of it." So screw you. So Matherin plus 210 to score 6 or more points in the third quarter. All right, I'll throw that up on the sheet here. Welcome in, NBA Live line. We usually are going to do some NHL, but Czar goes out on a cruise. It must be cruise season, man. I never took cruises during football season, though. I always waited till the season was done. The week after the Super Bowl, I'd go on a cruise every year. Love cruises. Love them, Sean.
Cruises are a blast. I'm pro cruise.
Yeah, you should be pro cruise. When was the last time you were on a cruise?
See, we did the Eastern Caribbean with St. Thomas. I want to say in 2020.
Dude, they're just the best. People that rip cruises just haven't been on one.
Yeah,
simple as that.
I understand that people want to stay there. Like they want to stay at the place for multiple days, but some of those places, like, let's move on to the next place. There's really not that much to do there. Yes, you could find small things to do, and if you just wanted to stop back and relax, but you could relax on the boat.
Oh, look what Gerardo got us on. Just real quick, Gerardo got us on the over. Go!
That's one goal.
We didn't cash it yet, but I just wanted to hear that.
Okay.
I love
you
zombies.
want to play the hockey thing for a soccer goal.
Because it says goal. I mean, that's what they do when there's a goal. I don't have a soccer. You know what? I should just go to the soundboard. Is what I need to do. So, my 6-year-old wants to know more about the company. I'm like, I'm not telling you about gambling. You're 6 years old. You should never do it. It's the worst thing in the world. Never do it. But he goes, Daddy, I want to do a show with, or like a radio show or a television show. So I go in, I got StreamYard up there. He goes, put Nuke the House. I said, I put Nuke the House up there. I said, all right, I'll put Nuke the House up there. But it was recording, right? It was recording. And you know what song he liked the most when I started playing the songs? The intro. He loves heavy metal, dude. He's 6 years old and he loves heavy metal. And it makes me so happy. So I don't know how many people listen to heavy metal anymore. Anybody in the chat listen to heavy metal? Like, I grew up on Metallica, Megadeth, all that stuff. I just feel like it's not even that popular anymore. All right, you took Michigan. What, Western Michigan, 3.5 plus 3.5 in the Maction?
I did it personally.
That's not a personal bet, not a sheep bet.
Correct.
Okay.
He just asked me if I took it, and I took it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You love Metallica? Me too, Gerardo.
You're about to go in too. So,
but you know what? I stopped listening to him after Injustice for All, though. People love like the next one, the next one, the next one. I just like the really old Metallica stuff. Loved it. Never liked Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. Never a big fan of him. But there was a lot of good Pantera. Oh, nice call, Yellowhammer. Pantera. What a beautiful free. Yeah, that's right. You're going to the concert, Clunan? Pantera and Metallica are playing together? If I actually left my house to do stuff like that, I would love to go see that concert. Oh, man. Dude, Pantera.
You gotta watch the way you're phrasing it. If I left my house.
I don't leave my house very much.
What?
No, I mean, I go to the gym, I go to the grocery store, and I take my kids to their sports. Then again, I take it back because Saturdays we usually go out. We'll either go to like a Dave and Buster's or we'll go play outside, but that's it. Like Saturday is my day outside. That's it. There's really nothing much after that. Slayer was great. Tool was great. Motley Crue was fun. I don't know if they were heavy metal, but I guess they called them heavy metal back in the day. Winger, not great. Not great. You were listening to panty dropping music? What is that? Because I was into heavy metal sluts and not getting any because I was in high school and it just didn't work out for me back then. Sean, how old were you when you met your wife?
19.
Wow. Good job, Foxy. And you stayed with her this whole time. I'm with you, Grant. Dude, Winger was awful. You guys could name a lot worse heavy metal bands than good heavy metal bands. Kip Winger was the worst. This is an NBA live show, by the way. We're having a great time tonight. As you can see there, Sean has made a shit ton of bets. Edie double plus 390. Edie over 10.5 points. Gafford over 11.5. Jalen Green over 22.5. Wagner's over 5.5 rebounds. Duren double-double's dead because he left with an injury. And we're going to start sweating a Matherin 6+ points in the third quarter pretty soon.
Yeah.
Right on, broski. Hornets leading the Pistons 56-55. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. LaMelo's got 7, 4, and 6. So not too sexy for him right now. Ivy's got 12 and Cade Cunningham with 18 and 5. It's a good game, at least from a point, but at least from a closeness, a spread perspective, but neither team's really scoring much there. Magic have closed it again, Foxy. They were down by what, 14? They're only down by 6 now. Pacers 63, Magic 57. With the Pacers, with the Magic closing in on the Pacers, do you have any interest in backing the Pacers here?
I mean, we're already on the Pacers -5 is what spreads play was. So,
okay.
I mean, right now, no.
Do you know who just hit 2 free throws in the third quarter?
I'm going to go with
Benedict Matherin.
Okay.
So what do you have, 11 at the half?
He had 13 at the half.
Oh, did he hit the 2 free throws at the end of the last half then? That's what must have happened.
Yeah, he hit the free throws at the end of the half. Yep. with 24
That
seconds.
sucks. All right, so he's got 13.
Yeah.
We need 19 points for Matherin.
We've got 4 for Wagner. Gets a defensive rebound.
Oh, this is for Yunko. When this bet comes in, Yunko better show up in the chat because, I mean, he lost 2 units on Duran. He shouldn't be betting 2-unit bets. He should be betting 1-unit bets. But I hope you got in on Franz Wagner because he's going to get there after everybody said he wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Card Addict. What up, Card Addict? Kush the guy. But Fox the legend. Very disrespectful to me. Very disrespectful to me. Good question, Kevin Clunan. Does Card Addict collect sports cards? I'm going to say minus 750 that he does. He's got to. My mistake never again. It's okay, man. By the way, do whatever you want to do. Bet 2 units. I'm busting balls, man. You were just freaking out. You said we dropped 2 units 10 minutes into the show. So again, Wagner's hanging out. We're going to be fine with Franz, I think. I'm feeling much better. I really wasn't feeling bad about it. He's got 23, 4, and 4. Holy shit, that kid's going bananas.
He could be a scorer when called upon. I actually was surprised he hasn't been scoring that much. Jalen Suggs has been the scorer that's kind of taken off since Paolo got hurt. I mean, his points went up, but it went up like 2 or 3. I mean, his live total is 35, so that's definitely 100% not a play.
Edie's got 4.6 rebounds. He's on the bench. We're on his double-double plus 380 or 390, and then over 10.5 points. So we're off to a really good start there. Let me say hello to Casey. Hey, hon, I'm doing an NBA show with Sean Fox. How are you?
You're on air right now?
I'm on air talking to you right now, yes.
Are you muted?
You got to love that.
Nope, I'm not muted. I'm on the air right now talking about the NBA with my friends, and I'm glad you made it to Houston safely, and I love you and I miss you. And I'll call you after the show tonight if you're awake. It is not professional at all, but you know what? It's as a business owner, I don't give a shit. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.
Love you too.
Bye, hon. All right, we got that out of the way. She was just gone for 15 days, bro. I get cranky if I don't get laid after about 5 days. 15 days was awful. Took her to the woodshed last night. And then now she's gone for another 3-4 days. I don't know what I'm going to do. So safe full of goodies for Card Addict. I got a lot of cards. But they're all from like the 80s and 90s. So most of them aren't worth anything. I got a few LeBron rookies, which is nice. But I'm not even kidding you. I had a LeBron Bowman rookie card refractor. I can't find the goddamn thing. 2003, I had it. I got a few cards back here. Let's see what I got just sitting up here. A little CJ Stroud rookie. I like CJ Stroud. Got a few Wembanyama rookie cards. What do you think of Wembanyama right now, Fox? Is he doing what we expected him to do? Good start, slow start, what?
Slow start, but he didn't play the preseason at all. His body talked about that he was already broken down. So, I mean, it's going to take him a while essentially to get going. So, I mean, this is kind of expected.
Yeah. I think everybody got back into cards during COVID.
I think they missed Devin Vassell, Jeremy Shoshan now with the broken hand, I believe, or the wrist. I can't remember. I think it was the hand. He's going to be out for a while. That's going to be really dreadful to them because they really don't have a power forward on the roster. So you're going to have to play Harrison Barnes at the 4. And that's just going to be very interesting.
So the Warriors have taken, after getting, what were they down, like 14-3? They've taken a 37-36 lead with 4.5 to play in the first half, Fox. Derek White got off to that hot start, cashed a bet for one of our guys. He's got 12. Tatum's got 8 and 3. So he had nothing in the first quarter. He just scored 8 points. Peyton Pritchard with 7. Kyle Anderson with 9, 3, and 2. Steph's got 3, 3, and 4. Buddy Hield, second leading scorer behind Anderson with 8 points so far. Magic have closed to win 3 of the Pacers. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Franz Wagner, we're on his over rebounds. He needs 2 more. He's got 4 right now, 23 and 4 for him. KCP, 13, 3, and 2. That's a guy the Nuggets miss. KCP. Bruce Brown and KCP, man. That's what made that team 2 years ago. Siakam 15-3. Matherin's got 13. Uh-oh. If you tell Fox on the 6+ points in the quarter, you should be freaking out right now, Fox. We're 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the third quarter, and he has no points.
He's got 3 rebounds and no points.
Are you wetting your pants because you're so nervous about that bet? I'm being facetious. Hawks leading the Knicks at halftime, 65-61. Cat has 20 and 9 times. Miles McBride with,
Wagner's got 5.
Oh, Franzi! You know what, dude? Just because of what happened earlier today, I'm totally putting that on the board with the music because people were freaking out about it. Towns has 20 and 9. Trey Young 10, 2 and 6. Not much else going on in that game. Still,
Capella's not being the rebounder. It's Jalen Johnson as projected.
Jalen Green is scoreless in the first quarter with 2 minutes left. We're on his over 22 and a half.
That I'm not loving at all. He
No.
only took one shot too.
Well, again, if we're going to make 15 bets on the show, you're going to lose probably 6. What are you going to do? I mean, and we're betting some at plus money, so that's good too. We find out what we got going on with
Russell's got 9. The Pelicans are beating the Cavs early. That's surprising with everybody out. Missy's already got 8 points, which is surprising. Alvarado's got 8 points. From a Cleveland perspective, Mitchell's leading the way at 7. Allen's got 6 and 4. I tried to get on his double-double. Boy, did they try to jack that up so much. I'm going to look at the OKC game next and the Heat game.
Okay.
See who's in and who's out.
Aaron's hitting Cat rebounds a lot this year. He's been cleaning up.
Well, Cat said coming off, we've talked about so many double-doubles pre-flop that he's been doing pretty well. I mean, Hart's actually off to a nice start too. Halftime, he's got 5. So, yep.
Okay. So we're still sitting on Edie still on the bench.
Double-double. Yep.
What's that?
I mean, Cat's 1 rebound away from another double-double. So
every game. Edie 4.6 rebounds on the bench still. So he might sit for the rest of the first quarter. That's fine. Memphis leads the Lakers 22-19. Like AD's not coming back anytime soon, is he?
I'll come back in the second quarter. He's not coming back in the first. No.
I didn't even think he was playing tonight.
Edie?
No. AD.
Oh, AD. AD's done. Yeah, AD's out today. AD's out tonight. It's Jackson Hayes for the rest of the game. Jackson Hayes has got 1 rebound. I won't be surprised if they try to go small. That's the only thing I worry about.
All
right. Hopefully they can still dominate that. I'm trying to look at this Cavs team because I do like the Cavs tonight.
Matherin got his first 2, so we need 4 more in the third quarter. Again,
no
reason to sweat.
Yep.
We're going to be just fine there. Have faith in Foxy. Again, I'm going to be fine. And I'll say it again. Like if you have a bad night, come on back the next night because he's not going to lose multiple nights very often. He's just too good. He really is. I talk this way about all our guys because I have the utmost faith in them. Utmost faith in all of our captains.
There we go. Get to the line, Benedict. Let's go.
So Matherin can get us to 4 now?
Possibly.
Well, let's go. Another great Canadian basketball player, Benedict Matherin.
I think it's way overdone. I mean, the only thing I can think they're thinking of, because you're going to play White and DeSumo in the starting lineup, that this is going to be a really fast-paced game. Your second unit's going to really have no bigs at all, with Kleber out and Lively out for Dallas. So I think they're thinking this is going to be an up-and-down pace game. I don't know if I see it, though, because neither of these teams really get up and down the floor from a pace perspective.
All right, Matherin's got 3 through the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah,
we're right on target. He missed 1 of the 2 free throws.
Yeah, we just need to take a 3.
Yeah, we'll be okay there. Feeling very good about that bet. Any sides or totals you're looking at? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I like OKC.
Thoughts on the Bulls Mavericks total? I think Whack Prescott wants an over here.
Yeah, that's what I just talked about. I can't take a 237. Pre-flop, I would take the under. Just really what I would. I mean, you're going to need a total of 121 points before you can't even hedge that.
Foxy, I got to go upstairs for a minute, get some more water.
Oh, that's fun.
Relax, have a good time. You don't even need to talk. I'll just say it again. Nukethehouse.com, $59.99 a month. Foxy's up over 100 units. Keg is killing it, well up over 100 units. Coop's there. Maddie's a great better. Tyler, Spread, Gary. Who am I missing? I mean, they're just they all just crush. So much fun. Johnny, Tommy. The list goes on. It's just stupid.
If you're playing the team total under, I just don't think it gets there.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out.
You said Ramon said he watched you for hours sitting there by yourself on a stream.
It's possible.
All right. Well, you get a chance to do it again right now. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yep. It is definitely possible. So I don't know. I do sometimes click my fingers too much. So apparently I just put 250 in for the under. So I'm really going to be pushing for the under in that Bulls game. So I was trying to put it in for a unit, but instead I'm in it for 2.5 units. So like we talked about, don't do a unit bet, but we'll see. I will put my money where my mouth is. So we will see. I was trying to look at some different things for Kobe White here. And happened to like click the button, and I was trying to put it in for a different amount, and unfortunately, it was just put in a small personal play for 25, and instead, I'm putting a personal play for 250. So, all right, it happens. So, as always, I mean, you look at your thing. I don't like this Pacers timeout. It's going to be interesting to see who comes back on the court for there. I have started to see Tatum has started to get involved a little more. I know he doesn't like it, but I think OKC kills Denver. I really do. I mean, they beat them in game one. When Jokic goes off the floor, Denver's not going to have the points to be able to play with them. They really just won't. The one reason that I kind of like the Peyton Watson bet, if you're going to take the Peyton Watson bet, is because even if they kill him, Peyton Watson's going to stay on the floor. They're not going to pull him and have him sit on the bench because he needs all the minutes he can continue to still get. What is the steals market? So when I look at the Bulls thing, the thing I actually kind of like is the steals. What is Giddy averaging in steals? Steals and blocks, and especially if you do DraftKings where you can do steals and blocks together, that's like some of the greatest things to bet. I love looking at that market. So you got White basically getting over steal a game. You got Giddey getting over steal a game. He's got 4 straight games with steal. I'm going to take Josh Giddey for steal tonight versus a Dallas team that likes to throw it away a little bit too much. So I'm going to take Josh Giddey at minus 110 for 1 steal in the game. Oh, come on. Don't suspend me. Yeah, maybe I can middle it live. I'll take a look to see what there's. But again, if we start off well, I'll just stick to it. Oh, that sucks. Zion goes to the locker room. Steph with the big 3. All right. He's not here, so I guess we're going to have to go with my music. All right, Crash for Franz Wagner. Ring that bell. Let's go. We get that one. That goes over the door. That's good. It's better to start off 1-1 than 0-2 any night of the week. So that works out.
Are you turning off your Discord messages or something, Foxy?
No, I did not.
What are they saying the noise is? What is
That was my ring that bell.
You didn't play music well. God damn it, Fox. Once we start paying you, you're no longer allowed to do this.
All right. It's ring that bell. We cashed the Franz Wagner.
We cashed the Wagner? This is how you do it. No. We don't play. What time is it? What time is it? We put it on the board and we play the music. You already party for this, Paul? Not a big deal. Like we hit one bet. So you hit the Wagner. So I hit the Wagner, and we won money if you tailed it. So we're 1-1 on the show. I don't remember what the juice was. We're not down much, and the only reason we lost the other ones because Duran got hurt. Nothing we could do. Here you go. Good point, Card Addict. Holding leaves. We hit bets. The only thing I'll say about that is I'm on these shows with Keg, and he's always hitting bets. So your theory does not line up. Where are we with Matherin? Because I'm going to get up.
He's still on the floor. We're 3 away. We're still only at 3 points.
He's probably not going to hit a 3 here. So, all right, I can't get up and go.
He keeps passing away.
I love doing this NBA show. It's not my favorite sport, but it is a lot of fun when there's a lot of games.
You did miss. I tried to take a personal play for 25. Instead, I took it for 250. So.
What play?
Dallas under 237. So I'm heavily invested.
Dallas. I did that with a coop bet earlier this year. Yep. So you were going to bet it for how much?
I was just going to bet for $25 personal play. It wasn't anything I even was telling the chat, but I just hit the button one too many times. I can't remember exactly. I don't think he would put a quarter unit down. I can't. Yeah. But whatever it was, I put a 0 at the end of it. It was earlier this football season. I put a 0 at the end of it. So let's say it was $50. I put $500 or whatever it was. And I'm going, oh, shit. And all of a sudden, it's by far and away my biggest position of the day. By far and away my biggest position of the year. I don't make $500 bets. And it cashed. I was like, Coop. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it was the same day he hit the Caleb Williams 11-1. Go, Gerardo. Are we in the first half still? Oh, look at Ramon. Guys, this is where I am in life. Somebody that was a successful business person for a long time. Now I'm doing this, betting freaking Mexican soccer and trying to root it home. That's the bet we made. I didn't even put that up on the board, Sean. I didn't even put America Pachuca over 2.5.
Matherin's a loss. He just got pulled for the third, so it won't come through. That's a half loss. That's all right.
No Matherin.
We move on.
All right. We'll be fine.
I have OKC -7. You asked for spreads and totals. I know you don't like it, but I do.
Okay. I'm just going to take Peyton Watson over his points number, and that's it.
Okay. I like Peyton Watson over his rebounds, so I'm going to give that. I'm fine with that at 4.5. Oh, it's -140.
Yeah, they juiced that. That got juiced up big time. Let me see if I can find you a number. I don't think it's going to be 4.5. Anything but 4.5 at bad juice everywhere in the business.
I actually killed the Discord, and it still gives me notifications. It's not even on right now.
Did you shut the whole the thing down? There's like a program. You shut it down?
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you, Pat. Sounds like a really weird problem. We were looking at Watson rebounds.
Yeah.
4.5 -25 at DraftKings, 4.5 -123 at Caesars, 4.5 -124 at Sugar House, Bet Rivers. And if you're betting offshore, 4.5 -30 at Bovada.
Yeah.
It was 4.5 +111 at Sport Trade. And they just took it off.
Yeah.
You know them? That's what it is, right? You know them over there?
No, I don't know them, but I've been listening to them. I'm a big VSiN guy, so I've listened to VSiN and everything. And that's why, like when you had Gil on, he's one of the guys who originally brought them on, and I've looked all the way into them and everything that I can have. It's just they're not here in Maryland. So
No, they're only in like 3 or 4 states. I think they're open in Arizona, maybe Virginia. They have Colorado, New Jersey. So it's here. And I want to be partners with them. I like their app. I like what they got going on there. I think it's a pretty good thing. Like, it's basically cash outs. That's almost like what it is, right? You're betting a player prop, you have stock in them, you sell it high, you can buy it low. It's a really interesting product, but we're not here to promote them tonight. Hopefully soon. That's all I'll say. Hopefully soon. Paul George on a minutes limit tonight. Oh, so if you guys are looking for breaking NBA news, and this is just, and in DFS, honestly, like that's all NBA is, breaking news. Like who is in and who is out. And that's how they do it. Go to Underdog NBA and they will give you they'll give you the latest breaking news. Like everything will pop up very quickly. Let me read some of the news that's coming down there. I should have had that up at the beginning of the show.
Oh, you got Hawkins out tonight for Miami. That's going to be very interesting to see how they overcome that.
Yeah, so Underdog NBA on the Twitter machine on X. So Paul George, minutes limit. He's playing, though. Zion headed to the locker room 9 minutes ago. Emmanuel quickly is out. Peyton Watson starting for the Nuggets. Herder's going to start tonight. That's about it. That's the
Ramon, the only one I really listened to is Gill, and then I listened to Lombardi.
Oh, Ramon.
Those are the 2 people I listen to.
Yeah, I love working for them. The shows are really fun. They go very fast, kind of like this, except you get paid for it. And but that doesn't start up again. I do like baseball season, March Madness, baseball season, and then football comes around. They're like, whatever. We like you, but not that much. But yeah, it was good to have Gil on the other night. I'm a fan of his. Big fan. Great guy.
Yeah.
It's like any business, though. Some guys are dicks and some guys are not. Is that Zach Cohen, the guy that I have on the Nuke the Prop show, Clunan? Is that who you're talking about? Oh, you know what? I forgot to say that. So a guy he's a kid, and I back when he was starting in the business, I used to hit him up. I'm like, dude, you're a really sharp guy. I just want to let you know. And it's Ian Harditz. He's with Fantasy. Like, you got to know Ian, don't you, Sean? You know who Ian is.
No, I've never heard of him.
Yeah, of course you don't. He's got 200,000 followers on Twitter. You absolutely have. So he's going to come on the show tomorrow at 4:00 Eastern time.
Is that the guy who used to do who was he with? Ian McKellen? What was his last name, did you say?
Harditz.
Ian
McKellen, okay. Isn't that like guy who's the wizard and
Lord? Well, there was an Ian that did like Bet US or Bet 365. Had some there where they had the show. What was that called?
I don't remember. Gerardo wants to know if you like the Lakers plus 4.5. You don't like the Lakers plus 4.5.
I don't. I'm not a big fan of this Laker team, and I really do like this Memphis team. They just really haven't put it together. That's the only question I worry. There's been plenty of games I thought they would be able to really just stop the other team, and for whatever reason, they're not. So,
Ramon, when I'm back on there after football season, I'm gonna have you on. You're definitely coming on my show. You're so good at what you do.
If I wouldn't fault you for taking the 4.5. It's just, yeah.
Ramon, can I send you the link to the show? Do you want to hop on? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to have you on. Just talk. You love talking. You know what you're talking about. You're good at what you do. You want to come on? Come back. Prop points with John Hansen. Well, Harditz is probably on there then because who's John Hansen with, by the way? I don't even know who he's with anymore. Harditz is with Matthew Berry at Fantasy. Well, I don't know what the hell it is anymore. There's so many different shows out there, Fox. Anyways, this show is called NBA Live Line. Most of the time, it'll be NHL Live Line too, but Zargo's on a cruise. So if we don't have our guy, and he swept the board 3-0 the first night with a plus money bet too. So that was a good one. But we're doing NBA Live Line every Wednesday night, 7:00 Eastern. We'll have this on. $59.99 a month, $19.99 a week. You want to really go in and save some money long term, save $120, $599.99 a year. But you get Sean's pre-flop plays, guys up over 100 units. Kegs pre-flop plays, Coops parlays. How could I forget to talk about Coops parlays? That parlay sheet, all he has to do is hit one a year, and he does, and he's up. If you're into parlays, we got that. If you're into sides and totals, we got that. If you're into player props, we definitely got player props. I've never been around a bunch of more guys that do player props more than anything. We bet player props more than any other market out there. So basically turned into
how you can get an edge because you can get there's so much positive EV.
Yes. Yeah. But that's it. I mean, I love player props. I've loved player props for a while now, and I'm glad we got the best in the world here. So nukethehouse.com, upper right-hand corner, subscribe button. Go subscribe. Let me update you on some stuff going around the league right now. Edey was really off to a hot start, 4.6 rebounds. He's still at 4 points and 6 rebounds. Grizzlies lead the Lakers 7.5 to play. That game is in the second quarter right now. Dallas, Chicago. Fox is on the under. Mavs lead the Bulls 22-9. 7 minutes into the first quarter. Kyrie has 13. Not a lot going on in this game. Luka has 3 points, a rebound, and 5 assists. Cleveland at New Orleans, 48-42. 5 minutes left in the first half in that game. Alvarado's got 13 and 3 assists. Not too much to report from that game either. 50-28 Rockets over the Spurs. Spurs just hit a 3. 50-31 Stephon Castle with a 3-pointer. 19-point lead for the Rockets. Victor Wembanyama, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. I want to see how many blocks he has. That was my favorite prop to bet last year in the NBA. Just blocks. He's already got 2.
We cashed Giddey when you weren't here. We took Giddey's over 0.5 steals.
What? I'm not even putting that on the board. Screw you.
What? We talked about it.
Where was it in my live betting notification? That's what we're known for here. Home of the live, real-time.
I'm by myself with 11 live games going on right now. I do not have.
I got to start sending them out then. I'll get them out. I mean, now I missed Giddey. You son of a buck. We got to add it though. You won. It was a good call. And did any members tail Fox on Giddey? I hope you did. I truly hope you did. I'm not going to shame a guy for winning a damn bet. I'll tell you that much.
Nope.
I was so excited. I thought we cashed a different bet.
He's now hit Giddey now. Giddey's now got consecutive steals in 5 straight games. So, yeah.
Pacers 87, Magic 85.
Yeah.
Franz got his 6 rebounds, so we won that bet. Tatum with 8. Warriors the Warriors were down 14-3 if I'm correct. They're up 51-40 at the half. Any interest in backing the Celtics on the money line? I know that you're already on, or you already wanted to back the Warriors at 10, but that number's gone. Do you see the Celtics coming back and winning this thing?
You got to see what's up with Tate. For some reason, Tatum, I'm watching the game, but unfortunately, I'm not really paying attention to the game.
All right, plus 110 and plus 2.5, minus 15.
They're only giving me 3 props on points, so I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out why. FanDuel is giving you Steph Curry, Nemes Keita, or Drew Holiday. That's the only people you can bet. If you want to take like Tatum for 20 points, you can at minus 340. If you want to take him at minus 25 points, it's going to take.
Maybe he's just a cuck, and that's it.
Because that's what it's going to take tonight. And for whatever reason, right now, I've got to see them come out the third quarter.
Real quick, because we talk about shooting percentage, often evening out through a game. He shot 28% from the field in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, is he going to be this bad the whole game?
They shot as a team, they shot 35% for the field. Yeah. The Warriors shot 42% for the field. If you've been watching the Warriors games this year, they've been blowing people out. Why? Because they've been playing defense. They've been playing so much lockdown defense.
Forget about it.
This was a kind of a litmus test for the Warriors tonight to see kind of where they're in right now. Without Brown, the Celtics basically look to be kind of a rudderless ship here. You're going to need White to get going again. I mean, White got off to a quick 12 points. And then he missed almost every shot. He ended up the quarter 3 for 9. Tatum's 2 for 7. He started to get it going in the second quarter. I think he scored 6 points.
Edie has 6 and 6, by the way. Way to go, Edie.
We still got time. The Rockets are absolutely destroying the Spurs. Green finally got to get going, but if it's a 20-point game, it's not going to look great for us. So we will see kind of how that works. Aldama, our favorite boy, is having a nice game. He's got a 9 and 7 early in the second quarter. That's always nice.
We are not on Aldama officially, though, are we?
No, we're not.
So I need to throw. The thing already cashed though, and I was gone. So I'm put it on scroll. But Bears fan using the royal we, saying we did tail.
Yeah,
love a good royal we.
We gave it out. We talked about it, and I mean, whether you did have to get it in quick, like Grant couldn't get it in because the game was getting ready to start. So that's my fault.
That's the thing about any more bets, we'll just throw them in the live chat. But that's the whole thing about Nuke the House. Our big selling point. I don't think we talk about it enough, to be honest with you, is the live betting, in-game, real-time notifications. So NFL Sunday, Keg makes a bet, comes up. Anybody makes a bet, comes up. Now, I got to put them in for Fox tonight. I will start doing that now. But, I mean, all you need is a phone. You don't need to watch the games. You just be sitting at home, doing nothing, chilling out, hanging with your lady, drinking a little wine or something. She won't let you watch the game. Maybe you don't want to watch the game. Boop, right there to your phone. It'll pop up. You take your phone, you make the bet, you're done. All right, so the guys we're on. The guys that we are on, let's talk about how you just talked about them mostly, but Edie's got 6.6 rebounds, huh?
I'm going to take Kobe White over 0.5 steals for the Bulls here on DraftKings.
Kobe White over a half a steal for the Bulls. For the game?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I need.
Live player defense, steals.
Yeah.
Kobe White. What's the juice?
A little bit.
What's the juice?
It was minus 130 when I took it. It's minus 135 now. I love betting the steals market.
There you go. Minus 135.
Yep.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, you got to look for markets that they're soft in, right? Are they as good as steals? No, they can't be as good as steals as they are as points, sides, totals.
No, I was saying if you have bet 365, they sometimes have steals and blocks as a combo market, and that is such a great market.
All right, let me throw this out.
That was such a great market because you can get the combo market on that. That is just so beautiful. All right, we are in the halftime at 1-1 for Club American Pachuca. We need one
COBY, Kobe, real quick.
COBY, yes. Kobe White. Yep.
Okay.
Magic are playing tough. It's nice to see. They're not running away. Yeah, Duran was definitely going to cash. Paul's only got 12 points, but he's got 8 assists.
Okay.
About his time to start hogging the ball. Towns finally got his 10th rebound. He only got 1 rebound in the third quarter. Hart's got 6. Johnson's got 8. Capella's giving a chance. He's got 5. But again, that's 7.5. Ewan's going to need a really big fourth quarter rebounding from Capella. He's going to need to actually play down the stretch, which he hasn't been doing. All right, let's see how this game started. We do have the Celtics back. We're 4 minutes in, and we're still down 10.
I like these Warriors uniforms, by the way.
Yeah,
I like them a lot.
A little white with the gold. They look like San Francisco's.
If a girl tells me I can't watch a game, she got to go. Well, you've been single for a long time. Maybe that's the reason, Matt.
Big three by Derek White. He's come back. He's been the only scoring here for the third quarter. What do we get as live? And then they go easily inside, and it's an easy dunk for Trace Jackson Davis.
Okay.
So we have Houston up 25, Green at 9 points. So if we were fine.
Oh, he's bouncing back. He had nothing with 10 minutes into the game. So he's got 9 now. How much time's left in the first half?
That's it. It's halftime.
Oh, it's halftime. Okay. So he's still in the mix. It's not bad. We've seen him put up 14.
The problem is they're up 25. That's the biggest problem.
Well, maybe they'll make a run. Get back into this thing.
We'll see. There's time. Cavs down 2. That's the game I'm kind of looking at. You've got no Zion, and you still can't make a run to go up. We've got 51 points in the Bulls game with a minute 53. Probably finish around 60, which is not good for me.
Tatum 3.
Yep.
He's got 11 now.
Activated 6. Well, he had 8, so yeah.
What is the money line on this?
The money line on this Celtics game is minus 120.
Yeah, that's a deep.
Never really was big. It was only at plus 127. Cavs are minus 3.5 down 2.
What, pre-flop?
No, it was plus 127, and they were down 11 points.
Yeah, so it's
It was never a big. The days where you could get plus 300, plus 500.
Plus 105 at Bet Rivers.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. That's recreational purposes only for my bets. I'm taking the Celtics.
I wouldn't have any issue. I wouldn't have any issue taking the Celtics money line. I mean, it's not a bad bet.
Derek White has 18. He cashed a bet for one of our guys. We're done with the Wagner bet. We already cashed it. He's got 25, 6, and 5. Siakam's got 17 and 3. 94-92. Pacers over the Magic with 9:40 to play. Banchero at 50 the last time in that matchup.
Yep.
But they ain't got no Banchero.
No,
they do have Goga with 10 and 12.
They're hanging in there. I mean, that's what you gotta like that from your team. You're showing spunk. You basically have been absolutely lambasted every single game since he's went out. You're at least showing some heart. So you're also showing the Pacers still can't play any defense, whoever they play.
Correct.
I don't know why they haven't figured this out yet, that this is just never going to work. You're going to score points. You're going to get guys highlights, and you're going to lose because you can't play defense.
All right, we're coming down to the end of the first quarter in Dallas. We're on Gafford over 11.5 points. He has 3. So he's right where he needs to be right now. 3 and 3 for him. Kyrie's got 15. Luka has 6 points, a rebound, and 5 assists. That was it, right? The rebounds is going to be the tough one for him to get to for the triple-double tonight, Sean.
Yep.
I love it when you guys share bets. Aaron is telling us he just took Isaiah Joe under 16.5 PRA, minus 28 at MGM. Points, rebounds, and assists. Join us tomorrow. We got a show coming up at 4 o'clock Eastern. I think we're going to do the Thursday thoughts too. I got to talk to Spread about that. But 4 o'clock Eastern, Keg and I are going to break down the NFL slate. We'll break down, deep dive into Thursday Night Football. We'll talk about every game that's coming up on Sunday, except for Sunday night. So we'll break down all of those games. Ian Harditz, big player prop guy, fantasy guy, but player prop guy. He's going to come on the show right off the top at 4 o'clock. So that should be a really fun show. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow night's Thursday Night Football. So get ready. If you're a member, I'm sure you're going to have some plays on the sheet here coming up pretty soon, but you got to be a member to get the pre-flop plays. So make sure you sign up now, nukethehouse.com, $19.99 a week, $15.99, $59.99. My mouth's dry, buddy.
All right.
$59.99 a month. What's up?
Not bad for me. We end up the Bulls first quarter at 54, so we're way off the pace. So that's good news for me.
Good news for us. I'm with you.
I am going to take, I know it was put in the chat by somebody else, but I was going to take it anyway. Sabonis treble, you could go shop around and get me the best price, but that's a play. And I'm going to take the Sabonis PRA.
All right.
Over
Sabonis
30.
triple double and PRA.
Yep.
Okay. What's the line and what's the book?
I was taking him at FanDuel. I was going to check DraftKings.
Double and triple double.
Yep.
Sabonis. That game hasn't started yet, has it?
Nope. 10 o'clock.
Well, here, let me just look it up on a beta real quick. I'll get you all of it. I don't know if they do triple doubles. They definitely do double doubles. All right, so not your
Doubles.
bonus, not my Sabonis, Arvydas Sabonis' son.
Yes. We all need a Sabonis.
We need a lot of Sabonis around here. Tonight we're gonna need a triple double because we're all gonna tell you. Points, rebounds, assists, the best number. You don't want that though.
Points, rebounds, assists. Yes, best number.
38.5, but that's minus 145. 39.5 everywhere now, unless you want to pay the minus 45 juice. So
I'm fine with 40. I'm fine with 40.
All right, so 39.5 minus 115 at DK.
See, that was the one question I had: is if they go small, is Memphis going to match?
What'd you get the double double at?
Triple double.
Triple double.
I got it at FanDuel at plus 370. Yeah, I think so. Let me double check.
Triple double. What'd you say it was at on FanDuel?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right
Plus
now.
150?
No, it's in the 300s. 370.
Okay, yeah, that should not have been in the that was a Jokic number last year. So bonus triple double plus 375 FanDuel. So I'm sending it out on the real-time betting notifications. That's the best part about being with us. You don't got to watch the games. If you can't watch a game, we'll send you the bets right to your phone, and then you place it. Okay, and then a Sabonis.
And I know guys asked me about the Clippers, but I have no idea with the new setup. I mean, the only thing I could think there, I'm going to look at what Harden's assists are. That's basically it.
And then you're doing Sabonis 40 plus PRA.
Correct. I'm doubling down on Sabonis. He's my Sabonis.
Not our Sabonis anymore.
Nope. Golden State's up 7, now back 4. Tatum with another 3. Tatum back-to-back threes. Indiana's pulled away a little bit. Nice little 5-point lead. Wagner stuck on 25. Mathurin on 16. Jarace Walker actually showed like he's an NBA player tonight. Kind of surprising.
All right, let me go make these bets now. Sabonis over 39.5.
Here comes Ball, starting to hog the ball. 17-5. The Knicks and Hawks are tied. Capella's up to 5.
You know what? The live total in the Bulls Mavericks is down to 234.5. So we're still ahead of the pace.
Yep. That's good. We finished the quarter way below the pace of 56, so that was nice. So we should have put them on 225 pace. So far, we've kind of been really slow here. I mean, it's only been one possession, so in the second quarter. So. But it'll be interesting. I wanted to see who they would actually put on the floor. So Gafford's on the court. He scores 2, so he's up to 5, so that's good. So the second unit looks like it's going to be Dinwiddie, Hardy, Doncic, Thompson, and Gafford. So they're just going to play with a really weird lineup back and forth most of the night.
I hate when these books do this. So on DraftKings, you can bet the Sabonis. The first thing they put up there on the PRA is 40 plus, and it's minus 120. And then they list in his actual PRA over 39.5 minus 115. It's the same bet. Drives me nuts. Sabonis
Yeah.
370 triple double. Okay.
I enjoy this as well. I enjoy when there's 6 to 7 games a night. I mean, when you're trying to follow 11 games a night, yes, there's a lot of betting opportunities. The downside is you're just missing most of the game.
Well, do you ever think about just focusing in on one or like maybe 3 games or just individual players going into it? Or is it just whatever catches your eye?
Kind of what catches my eye. So I have a pre-flop thing in my mind of what the pace is going to be. If we're not off that pace, the thing I kind of look at, okay, is that the opportunity to jump on the over now? Because maybe we got a bad first quarter and the second quarter was a good first quarter. Similar to like when you were looking at Tatum. Tatum had 8 points. He's still probably going to finish with 20 something. Is he going to get his 27 and a half? We'll have to see. He's going to have to really be a ball hog here. But so far he looks like he's demanding the ball. Like this is the quarter you should have took Tatum's props. Like the quarter count.
If you have not bet the Sabonis triple double yet and you want to, go to Bet Rivers. It's 5-1 plus 500. So if you've not bet the Sabonis triple double, go there. I'm sorry, I had to put it in the chat and then I had to shop around and I found it on Bet Rivers. Bet Rivers has some soft lines in the NBA early on the season.
Hard Rock has some really nice lines too.
Well, I'm going to be out in Florida for New Year's and I tried to sign up for Hard Rock once. It didn't work, but I'm going to try again just so I can bet.
Yeah. I was one of the original signers for Hard Rock. In the top 100 is my ID. Because I was just happy to be down there right when it was going live. And as soon as I was following it when it went live, I just boom, was right on it. They're like, oh, do you want to sign up for early? And I was like, yeah. So I mean, I've been kind of shocked. Hard Rock does a great job of giving you a lot more people to vote for, especially if you like taking bench players, props, and things of that nature, which can be easily exploited because then you're looking at like 5.5s. Boy, Peyton Pritchard's on fire.
Look at all these bets we have down here, Fox. It's just a non-stop scroll. The good news is you can use, let me see real quick. You can use
it will be an scroll if they
we got another 500 words to put up there, so we're fine. Just keep firing away, pal. You're doing great. Did FanDuel remove player performance doubles? I don't know.
I don't see it. They used to be there, but really up there. So Memphis is up 6.5. New York and Atlanta are going to the fourth quarter, tied. Golden State's up 5. Orlando and Indiana. Indiana is now up 8.
All right, let's see here. Where is Edie? Edie's at 6-6 at halftime. That's fine.
Yeah. Detroit's up 1 with a minute to go. Ball got to 20 points. He's got 8 assists. That's a 1 point down, 1 point game. You better believe he's probably going to be the one shooting. Excuse me.
Hey, if you like what you're seeing tonight, including sneezes and winning bets, why don't you hit the like button for us? That would make us whoop, pound it. Takes 1 second. Sign up for our YouTube site too here at Nuke the House and turn on your notifications. Oh, look what we got, Foxy. Goal! Thank you, Gerardo. Put it on the board. Thanks for getting me on the Mexican Soccer League tonight.
Yep.
Not an official play. Not an official play, but we tailed Gerardo tonight, and he's the capper of the night. Good job, Gerardo. Thanks for winning me a soccer bet.
He gets a bowl.
Miles Bridges to the locker room.
Yeah.
Do you like soccer? Do you watch soccer or you just bet it?
Oh, I love watching soccer. So LaMelo hit a 3 here. So they've taken the lead here. So LaMelo's got 23 now. Both my kids, my wife was she played in high school and college. So all my kids played soccer. I coached soccer for I think 8 years now.
I just coached my daughter's team this year. It was fun. But 8, 9-year-olds, dude, I had a blast.
So I coached my daughter's team from, let's say, U8 to U16.
Yeah.
Sorry, U15. That's when I said, okay, it's now her. Coached started off travel, then we coached club, and then we basically played a high-end academy. So went there, and then she got to college, and then decided to stop playing. So that's what she does. My son played in high school and college. But my daughter was always an effort player. She would just outwork you.
I like that.
And my son was a all-world skill, 0% effort. So it really, if we ever got the mix of both of them, so when he came in, he gave effort, he dominated on the field. When he didn't, he was just another player out there with good skills. So, but no, I've enjoyed soccer. I enjoyed watching the strategy of the game. So yeah, I watch a lot of games and I bet as well. So.
All right, keeping an eye on Gafford. We got his over 11.5 points. He's got 7. They're 3 minutes into the second quarter, so we're looking pretty good there, Foxy. Does anyone else call you Foxy?
No one's ever called me Foxy. But I don't care. I really basically is.
If you were a hockey player, you'd have been Foxy from birth because they just add a Y onto the end of a name.
Well, that's the other side of the family. So my nephew went to Kush Academy and played hockey there.
Nice hit, LH.
Yeah, so LaMelo Ball, if you took that, I know we talked about that personally, is over 32.5 cashes for points and assists. It's not a show play, but we just wanted to let you know it did hack. Charlotte is up 3 in this game. There's 24 seconds left. Cade Cunningham has a triple-double, 20, 10, and 10. So very nice for Cade Cunningham if you played that in fantasy. Towns says his double-double that we've talked about. Hart's been stuck on 6 rebounds for over 5 minutes. Capella's only played 18 minutes, which is not good for our boy Un.
Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, well, he said he took 2
Oh, Unko in the chat. Oh, my God. What
yes.
are you? I'm sorry, Un. I did not mean it that way. I just heard him say Un.
So, yeah, I've never spoken to Un. That's the first time I've spoken to him. So,
I thought it was Yoon.
Yoon?
Yoon or Un, Mr. Ko? Yoon or Un? Hopefully he's here still. We cashed the Wagner. Maybe he just left after we cashed the Wagner. He's like, I'm done, dude. I'm out of here.
Cash the bet. And it's fine. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
We've got a tie game with the Cavs there. You've got 28 to 39. Only 11 points scored in the Dallas game. Right now, the pace is what I exactly wanted at, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
We've got 7 points for Gafford into the second quarter, so we're nicely on pace for that. We've got OKC up 7. Didn't think that was going to be much of an issue. And that's with the SGA having 0 points. 5 points for Westbrook right now, leading the way.
I did say it. It's Yoon.
Yoon. Okay.
Come on.
Sorry,
man.
I apologize. Yoon. I will sit there and say
Yoon.
the other. They haven't started till 10 o'clock. So the Pacers are up to 8 right now with 4 minutes to go. They were just up 12. Big 3 by the Magic. Pistons take the lead, 107-106, down 3 somehow with 24 seconds, and somehow figure out a way for them to screw up.
Yoon, are you Korean, Yoon? I'm sorry to break in on this actual basketball talk. I'm fascinated by Yoon tonight. Yoon, are you Korean? I went to a Korean wedding one time. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely crazy.
Tatum with another 3.
Yeah, he's going bananas. I need the Boston money line here.
He is going nuts. Yeah.
What's his number now? It's got to be in the 30s.
He's at 25 right now. So, yeah, I mean, he's gone on here on a nice 16 points here in the third quarter.
And they're still down by 2 to the Warriors.
Well, because the Boston Celtics defense has not been great at all. I mean, the Warriors buckets they're getting is, yes, they're hitting their 3s, but they're getting a lot of layups too. And then Tatum just airballs the 3. So it's 107, 106. What was I going to look up?
I'm trying to find. I'm going back to Gafford, see if he added anything there for us.
Ohio's up 34-0.
Yeah. Hey, Gafford's got 10, by the way. We're close to cashing that in the first half.
There we go. Let's go.
We'll put that on the board.
They're up 14.
Yeah,
so.
We do need Green to get going. I'm with you, Yellowhammer. It'd be nice.
I definitely agree. We need Green going. I'm not really liking that one since they're up 23. He's
just getting their asses kicked. Yeah, or they're kicking ass, I should say.
Another 3 by Boston.
How about the Detroit game tonight?
And then
6 seconds left. Pistons up 107-106. I bet you they'd be up by 10 if they had Jalen Duren. That's all I'm saying. Damn, dude, the Warriors are shooting lights out in the third quarter, too. Is this a good Warriors team? Like, is it good?
I don't know. I haven't really liked this team because they still lack size. But right now, they're playing really, really well. They're getting a lot from Buddy Hield. They're getting very good players with Kyle Anderson adding onto their bench. I thought that was a very brilliant move by them. And I mean, their second unit plays well. They play hard, tough defense. If they can get scoring out of their first unit, they'll be fine. I mean, but that's really going to be based on Wiggins is going to have to be a scorer besides Curry. So,
yeah. Green's got 11, so he's got a couple points in the first 2 minutes. Again, I mean, it's feasible that he ends the quarter with 17 points and his number is 22.5.
You're gonna need the Spurs to cut this to under 20.
It is 20 right now. It's 20 right. It's the NBA. There's gonna be runs, Fox. There's gonna be plenty of runs.
That's gonna be okay. You're more there. Capella is at least back in the game, so that's good for Un.
But you got 12-5 for Capella.
The Hornets walk.
No, it's not Un. It's Yoon.
Yoon. And the Hornets walk it off. 108-107. They beat Detroit.
Who hit it? That's impressive. Ronald Holland. Holland.
Holland hit the basket for Detroit to put them up to now they're looking at the basket.
And then who hit for Charlotte is what I need to see it. Because Holland made the shot for the Pistons. Brandon Miller. Okay, so Brandon Miller with a tip in. 108-107. Charlotte beats the Pistons tonight. We're coming down to the wire in Indianapolis as well, where the Pacers lead the Magic 113-109, 114 to play. We already cashed Fox's play of Franz Wagner over 5.5 rebounds. He's got 8 at this point.
Yeah, he hit his assist too. So that's a personal bet for me. He's also hit that every game since Paolo's been out. So they continue to give you 5.5. So he's hit at least 6 and 6 every game he's been out. So it's kind of something to look for. This 5.5, though, we're definitely going to be sweating that coming down the stretch. They were just up to 11. And then as soon as they got it up to 11, they just brought it right back down.
Peyton Watson, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. He's going to go take a seat, too. It's 22-16 Thunder.
That's your man.
That's my guy.
I like Peyton Watson's athleticism. He just has to figure out how to actually make a shot.
Yeah, I think he's going to sit. I mean, they're going to sit Jokic here in about 2 minutes.
Yep.
Watson will go to the bench.
When he goes to the bench, I think OKC's going to boat race him, especially when that comes to the fourth quarter.
2, and 5 for Jokic. The Joker has 2 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. 7 minutes into the game tonight, but OKC leads 22-18 with 4:46 to play in the first.
OKC has started 4 of 7 from 3, including Isaiah Joe, who's already hit his 2 threes. So he's got 9 points in the PRA. Not good for the one dude that took under 16.5, but there's a lot of game left. So Jokic is basically a 2, and 5. That's not really doing much. And like I said, the way they stay in this game is Porter to have a big game. He's got 3, 1, and 1. So this is going to be Tyson, Strother. Those guys are going to somehow have to step up here. Peyton Watson looks like he's staying on the floor.
Yeah, they're just good. Run him into the ground tonight. 40 minutes for Peyton Watson, please. That'd be great.
Garland in the locker room. Ooh, that's a would be a big loss.
Darius Garland.
Yep.
Let's go look at that game real quick. They lead the Pelicans 70-63, 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. If Garland's leaving, can we get on anybody to pick up the slack there?
I mean, the guy to take would be Karis LeVert again.
He's only got 8 points tonight.
He comes off the bench. 8 points is actually a pretty nice night right now in the third quarter.
Then let's go look at him then. What's a good number what do you think a good number on LeVert would be?
11.5, 12.5.
Oh, they shut everything down, of course.
I mean, if there's a questionable injury,
we can't bet that right now.
See, he's got the same stomach bug I have, so that would be the issue.
Is that what it was? You can't play like that, man. You can't play running down the floor like that. Not good. Just clenching the whole time. Not good. All right. So they open it up. Darius Garland, 9.5 assists. Why are we betting? Can I just bet unders on Darius Garland then? Did you say he was out?
We don't know if he's out. We just said he's head to the locker room.
Oh,
they
okay.
could just go and give him some Zofran here so he doesn't have any issues. Were
you taking a bunch of Zofran?
I was, yes.
Good for you.
Well, I got it from my son because my son got sick on Saturday, so we were able
to get kids. You're sick all the time when you're a kid, especially when they're really little, Fox, like up to about 5 years old. They're just always sick. Always. Dirty little animals.
He's 6'2", 22, so.
Green's still sitting on 11 for the Rockets. 73-51. Houston on top. 7:51 to play. It is the feared blowout. 10-6 for Wembanyama. Chris Paul's got 10, 2, and 3.
I'm going to take LeVert over live at over 13.5 points.
What's that?
I'm taking LeVert live at over 13.5 points.
LeVert live over 13.5 points. Where'd you find that at?
DraftKings.
They just locked him down at Rivers.
FanDuel had nothing. They had absolutely nothing.
Yeah. All right, so let's see.
Rockets went back up by 22. Edie got a 7th rebound now. He's played.
All right, hold on. This is an official play, too. So I got to go find the Karis LeVert number. All right, guys. So it's going to be a DraftKings Karis LeVert, Cleveland Cavaliers. And his number on DK right now is locked. So we're not getting in on it. He's got was it 13.5?
It's not locked. I have it up.
Yeah, what was it? 13.5?
Yeah. Minus 115.
Oh, it's back up down below. I don't see it's locked by me. I can get
live player.
I can get 14. I can get 14 at minus 10. I mean, this thing's just changing. Now it's 15. Did he just score?
He just hit a 3.
What do you think about just betting it up to 17.5 then? Or 16?
I've learned not to chase this.
Okay.
I would put it at 15. I would either see if he doesn't score anymore and maybe you can try to get him on the fourth quarter, but trying to chase and stuff like that.
I'm not even going to put that up in the live notifications. You just moved too fast. We just couldn't get it.
Yep.
Yeah. You got 4. He's at 17 right now.
That is the difference of betting NBA versus betting NFL.
That's
NFL,
like NASCAR.
Timeout. You get 35 seconds before anything happens. And yeah, you can sit there and bet easy. Yep.
Yeah, you're going to miss bets. It's just not going to happen. It moves too fast.
Yeah.
So
we need Siakam to hit these free throws. Yeah, he did. Okay, so it comes through at 118, 111. So we get the spread Pacers play in.
All right, cash
so
is spread.
5, got the 5, 5.5, all that cash is.
Good work, spreader.
Mathurin ends up with 20 and 11. Unfortunately, I mean, his number is going to continue to grow.
Hold on. Did that 6 points cash?
No, the 6 points we talked about did not cash. He got 3. Yep, we talked about that was a half unit loser. We got 6 minutes left to go in the next game. Hart's got 12, 8, and 7, 29, 12, and 1. The one dude's name, who I still can't say correctly, Capella's only got 5 rebounds. Johnson's got 12, as expected. Pace of play. Celtics are up 3. Wiggins has got 10. Curry's got 17. Kuminga's got 10. Hield's got 11. Hield's been such a wagon. Tatum's been playing. He's got 25. White's got 23. Pritchard's pitching in at 13. And we got the Rockets are up 18. I keep going back and forth. They've kind of already pulled out some of their starters. We'll kind of see.
Gafford's got 11, so we need one more point to hit that bet, and it's still 2:40 left in the first half, so I'm feeling good about that one, Fox. Edie's got 6 and 7. We need him to get 4 more points and 3 more rebounds for the double-double.
Happy to see they kept him on the floor here. Let him kind of learn to play versus smaller players. And kind of take – so many teams pull out the bigs, and they're like, oh, they just won't be able to match up. They won't be able to match up on the other end either. So just feed the bigs until they have to put more bigs in. If they don't have bigs, just continue to feed them. But no one's willing to do that.
Okay, gentlemen, just so you know, this is Nuke the House Sports Betting. It's our NBA live show every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock to whenever I get tired and want to go upstairs and start writing game plan synopsises for Keg. So we'll see what time that is. And then we've got a great package for you. Okay. NukeTheHouse.com. Upper right-hand corner subscribe button. It's only $59.99 a month. And if you want to, just test this out for a week, go ahead and do it. It's $19.99, but you're probably going to end up signing up. Our retention rates are usually around 6%. Our retention rate's been about 80%. People just keep coming back. So if you want to buy the $19.99, fine. You're just adding $20 onto your membership. So $59.99 a month or $599.99 a year. What do you get? You get guys like Sean Fox, who are up over 100 units this year. You get Keg, who is way up over 100 units this year. Coop, Maddie, Spreader just hit another bet tonight. All the boys, all the bets pre-flop in-game. We're just doing this show for free. We do Wednesday night NBA and NHL and Thursday night NFL for free. We bring it to you guys so we can sell the product. So head on over, nukethehouse.com, real-time, in-game betting notifications, right to your phone. Right to your phone. Don't even got to watch the game. Let's go Celtics. Let's go C's. Sitting on a little Boston money line plus 110 over here. They're up by 4 with 8:13 to play.
Watson finally got a stat. He got a rebound.
Gerardo's just cleaning up tonight. He's giving us soccer wins. I don't know if he tailed spread or not or just did that on his own. He's got that one. Ramon doesn't want to come over. That hurts my feelings. I really want Ramon just to hang out with us. And he refuses to do so tonight. He might be watching in his tighty whities or something. Who knows? You ever done a show with no pants on, Fox?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had underwear, but yeah.
It's very liberating.
No one sees under the desk. It's perfectly fine. You got to make sure when you get up here, you turn off the camera.
No. We're waiting on a Kobe White steal. The under 237 in the Bulls Mavericks game. Where are we?
We got 38 points in the second quarter, so we're looking nice. It's probably going to end up around 44, 45.
Right now it's 219 and a half.
Yep. We're going to be well on pace, which is what I thought.
So let's hit that Bulls. Let's hit that Bulls bet too. Dropped a couple. We won a couple and we'll win some more coming up. But again, Edie's got 6. We cashed it wasn't an official play, but the Mexican soccer bet. That was fun.
Yep.
Did not see myself betting Mexican soccer tonight.
I like Keita. Keita was a great player. If Keita was 2 or 3 inches taller, Keita could be a really, really serious player. The problem is his size. Other than that, he's got a nice little baby jump hook. He likes to play in the lane. He bangs for what he can for his size, but he can't stay in there too long because it's just not there. Well, Levert's got 13. So
good.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go. What's the number? 13.5, right?
Yep.
Okay. I did not listen to you. I bet the 17 at even money.
Okay. Best of luck.
I just wanted to root it on with you.
I used to do that all the time.
I don't usually do that, Fox.
I watch so many times that unless I have 2 wins, I'm not going to sit there and do that. Because
Garland might be coming back too.
That one bet basically would offset the other bet, and when you're basically taking money out of your own pocket.
Yeah.
Just because you feel like, oh, I could chase. Oh, he's got this. He's immediately going to get this.
Yeah, I normally would not do that, but I'm having fun tonight. I wanted some more skin in the game. I want to root something home with you. He's got 13, needs 4 points in the last 16 minutes of the game. Garland's in, though.
Yep. Capella's got 6. He's got 4 minutes to go. Hawks are actually up 2. Johnson's got a 20, 13, and 7 night. Best game of the year.
Joker.
Trey's got 19, 4, and 8.
Joker at the end of 1, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists.
Yep.
But he's ended up on 9 and either assists or rebounds so many times they call it the Sombor double. So he gets a double, and the other category he gets a 9. It happened all the time with him. Well,
that other game, the one from the night before that we were on 9.5 assists, and the other one was on the triple double. That was just a bad beat. But I could see it coming, and I was telling guys, look, because of the score, it's really simple. If they don't get this, we're not going to get this because you're not going to play the fourth quarter.
What feels better for you, backdooring a bet, or what's the stronger emotion, backdooring a bet or getting hooked?
My favorite thing is to hit a bet 3 times.
Right, but what feeling comes out of you more, when you get hooked or when you backdoor a bet and you weren't expecting it?
Oh, when I get hooked, that's what kills me.
Yeah. The losses hurt a lot more than the wins.
Because I don't shop around, so I'm playing the numbers. So when I get hooked, that meant my number was wrong. So I've got to look at my spreadsheet, look at the reasons why, and sit there and say, okay, yep.
So how many books do you have?
I primarily use 2,
okay,
but I have up to 5 possible.
The Jalen Green isn't looking great. We're not going to lay down on it, though. We've got Edie sitting at 6.7 rebounds, with 5.5 to play in the third quarter in Memphis against the Lakers. So we're still in the mix for the double-double and the 11 points. It's not going to be easy, but we're still in the mix. How are you feeling about the Edie points?
I'm a little worried because he's not playing the minutes I thought he should be playing. So Hayes is playing 25 minutes. He's not in foul trouble, and they're only playing him 13 minutes. I don't understand this, since his minutes have been growing every other game, where he started at 15 and 13, 14, and 18, 24, 22. Now he played a large number of minutes, 29, but that was a couple days ago. It's not like that was a back-to-back. So I don't understand the 13 minutes unless they're going to really just try to play him right down the stretch. Boston has gone up by 7. Knicks have gone up by 5. We're still waiting for Capella to try to get to at least 8 rebounds here. I mean, got
Lakers plus 10.5 for Gerardo.
Okay.
He likes that. He hit the Mexican soccer player already. He's trying to hit that one.
I can see that.
Celtics up 7 with 6 minutes to play in the fourth. What's up, Fox?
Is the Lakers 7.5 right now?
They're down by 8 with 5.5 to play in the third.
See, Memphis hasn't closed out anybody. That's been the issue with Memphis. Like, I mean, games they should be winning. Like Cleveland has shut the door on the Pelicans here. It's now an 18-point lead.
We've got big news for you, Fox. Luke Cornett is not going to return tonight. So,
thank you.
RIP. Pour one out for your homie Cornett.
Yeah. So you got 100 points in the first half in the Dallas game, and they're putting it at 221. They still expect massive pace in this game. That's kind of shocking. I don't know what game they're watching.
I can't believe it's already Wednesday. This week's flying, man. So glad we got a football game tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's always nice to get
Thursday night football, 8:10. Keg and I will be on there. I will probably drop by too. We're really good at the props. And it's NFL live show, just like the NBA, except it's over there. Keg's on the show. We bet a whole bunch of plus money bets. We ladder it. We win. It's a great time. 8:10 tomorrow night, NFL live line. Ravens hosting the Bengals. Yes, Sean.
I kind of like this Lakers 11.5, but it's a 14-point game. I mean, this is our one chance right here for Jalen Green. He's coming on here at the end of the fourth quarter.
End of the third?
End of the third, beginning of the fourth. Hopefully, it just comes out. He's already taken 3 shots. He's got the 14, but the problem is they're up 23. That's the problem. So, unless he just comes out and just fires threes away.
Lakers plus 12 on BetMGM, minus 14.
I'm tempted.
Is Gerardo like?
Gerardo's from California, so Gerardo's a big Laker guy anyway, and he loves
Yeah.
taking the Lakers with the points. And if you looked at the way the Lakers started off the beginning of the year, that's great. But
12 and a half now
8,
at
yeah,
DK,
right.
but they're down 15, Sean.
Correct. The question is, how much energy does LeBron put into this game? I believe they play again tomorrow, don't they? Are they the team that plays tomorrow? I'm trying to check that out first. No. Okay. They're
Friday.
That's Chicago. Chicago plays a doubleheader.
They don't want to give LeBron back-to-backs. They don't want to give the Lakers back-to-backs.
They still play back-to-backs. Every team in the league plays back-to-backs.
95-90 Celtics over the Warriors, 5.5 to play in regulation. Derek White has 26 and 6. Tatum has 25. Steph has 17, 6, and 7. Let's go, C's.
Yeah. Christian Braun's having a nice night. See, that's the thing. You say you
I
miss
love Christian Braun.
KCP's defense. Christian Braun is started from a points perspective. He's giving you what KCP gave you. What you don't have is what Bruce Brown gave you.
No.
And you have nobody coming off your bench that's close to giving you any of that. So,
no.
I'm surprised Miami's sticking with.
Dario Saric hasn't gotten in, though. Him in his 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Warriors collapsing like Steve Kerr watching election results.
It's like a 5-point lead. I'm not sure I would say the collapse. They're going to bring Buddy Hield in, and Buddy Hield's going to start
I mean, they were down by 11 in the first quarter. They're down 14-3. So they've outplayed them by a lot, but it's going to be tough. Yep. Don't mind me. I'm a Laker fan, he says.
Yes, he is a Laker fan. So you just got to understand that with the bet. So there will be a lot of Lakers plus 7. Lakers plus there. 41-0. I'm calling it. He's calling the Ohio State game.
Not Lakers plus 12. Why is it plus 15? That's dumb. Warriors back to 11.5 on Bet Rivers. The juice is minus 20. Might want to wait for a commercial break or something there.
It's a commercial break right now.
No, then you want to bet it, or are you going to stay off it?
You said 11.5 for Warriors. Warriors are 4.5.
No, I was talking about the Lakers. I thought you wanted to back the Lakers.
Yeah, I decided not to.
You're over it? Okay. All right, Gerardo.
I'm waiting for 3 minutes and seeing what happens.
Let us know.
The Hawks are going to go to overtime.
All right. This is going to be a good finish in Boston. Good finish in Boston. What time did we come on, by the way? Is it really almost 3 hours now we've been on?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that went fast. All right, we'll stay on for a little while longer, and then we're going to get out of here. Ja Morant's headed to the locker room. Where's our boy Levert right now?
Ja went to the locker room?
Yeah.
Okay, now that changes things.
So what do you want to look at? The Lakers?
Lakers plus 10.5, yeah.
Hit it?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what he could be back, but all right, I'm going to hit it.
Doesn't matter. He's going to be out for a certain number of minutes here, and obviously he's not going to be 100%.
All right, Lakers plus 10.5 on DraftKings, everybody. That's the play. Minus 10. Lakers plus 10.5 minus now 120.
Yeah, stop. Now, if they were smart, they would play big, and they would just bring in Edie and dominate. But my guess, I love Taylor Hendricks, but sometimes I don't understand him. Tom is going to have a double-double. Come on, you got to bring Edie here. No, we're running 2 backup units. And they're down 28 now. So yeah, this Jalen Green is done.
All right.
He has come in and came in and shot the basketball. But
yeah, we got to go down our list here and review how it is, just because I know people have been tailing the show here. So let me just put the Lakers bet up there.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, taking a shot at the money line, it's always not an issue, especially if it's just gonna be a quarter unit. Just try to win an extra free unit for no reason. Yeah.
All right, where are we on Edie, by the way?
He's still at 6 and 7. He hasn't come
6
back
and
yet.
7. All right, so the Edie doubled up. All right, I'm gonna wait for the scroll to get back to normal, and then we'll hit it.
Fourth quarter is going to be
here. Harry Doherty has a bet that he's making. Harden over 2.5 steals and blocks plus 110. Hit the last 4.
All right, Harry, where did you find the over 2.5 steals and blocks? The only place I know to find that is Bet365.
Yeah, and I don't. Again, I got banned from there, so unfortunately. Yeah,
Did
where did you get that, Harry?
I can also get that at Hard Rock. I will tell you that too.
Not only is Gerardo firing winners in soccer and NBA, he's also giving out Golden Knights Oilers.
Well,
you keep doing this, Gerardo. We're going to hire you.
He's from California, so all these guys are guys I've known for years.
But this is the Vegas Golden Knights. They're not in California. The Edmonton Oilers are not in California.
They have adopted the Golden Knights. They have adopted the Golden Knights. Gerardo, Money, Rich, all those guys have somehow adapted like the Golden Knights, like there's their personal team. Now, Edmonton
Harry got the
issue scoring this year.
Harry got that line with the Harden steals and blocks over 2.5 at Will Hill. He's in England.
He's got Will Hill in England. Yes. All right, Harry, way to hang out with us. It's only 4 at the. Let's see, it's 9:48, so it's 5 hours. So it's but you didn't fall back yet, so it is what 1:48.
Yeah.
Good job.
Hard Rock has it too. Same thing for Harden. If you're interested in tailing Harry, we are not tailing that. Not because it's a bad bet. We're just not tailing it. But do you know Kenny Peacock, Harry Doherty? Do you think he knows Kenny Peacock?
Yes, Matt. I haven't been trying to bring up that, but yes, that is true.
What's he bring? You got to tell me what? Oh,
yes, Gerardo was part of the original Discord.
Come on, Celtics. Let's go. That's right, Gerardo. Hit the like button if you get a second. Just do it. Come on. At the very least, you're having fun. We'll count up the winnings after the show's over because I think the Sabonis is a really good bet at 5-1, even like 3.5-1, whatever you got it on. But I'll be watching the Kings game tonight.
Come on, Levert. Right back, Edie. Come on.
If you're on X, come on over to our YouTube channel at Nuke the House. If you're on our Nuke the House YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then turn on your notifications so you know when we're on again. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern, Keg and I, NFL action plan, Thursday night football preview and bets. And we'll also get you break down every single game on Sunday, except for Sunday night. Ian Harditz is going to come on. He's terrific fantasy guy. Terrific. What is he? He's Fantasy Life with Matthew Berry. Great fantasy guy, great player props guy, great guy. Looking forward to talking to him. 8:10 Eastern time. If you haven't checked out our NFL live shows, the Island games have been money. Did we have a hiccup? Yeah, we had a hiccup. We're going to be fine. Getting back on track. 8:10 Eastern, right here on the Nuke the House channel. It's our only full NFL broadcast that is live on Thursday nights. Yes, Fox. What were you saying, pal?
I was going to say the Warriors brought out to a 5-point lead, and then Tatum finally just made a shot. Jalen Green's going to really tease us here. He's up to 19. He keeps shooting threes, nothing but threes. He's going to tease us here. I think he's going to get to 22, and then they're going to pull him.
Yeah, Ja is in the locker room with 20 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. We just didn't see who to go to, right? I mean, they're at the end of 3. It's a 14-point lead for the Grizzlies. We're already on the Lakers plus 11.5 or 10.5? 10.5?
10.5.
Yeah, so what are we going to do? Right now, it's 11.5.
Memphis hasn't really closed a lot of games either, so I think they got a pretty good chance still to be able to pick that up.
Levert's still sitting on 13. He's on the bench. They're starting the fourth quarter. He'll probably come in with, 8 minutes to play?
Probably about 7 or 6 since he played.
6 or 7. Okay, so we'll have a shot there. You definitely have a shot there. I might have a shot there.
Knicks fell apart.
Jalen Green, 19 points with 10 minutes left, but they're up by 24. You know what? We're still in the mix with Green, man. We're not dead.
He's going to shoot a 3, and he's going to probably get to 22 and then get pulled.
No, don't say that.
He was going. I am just the way I'm watching the way this game is going back and forth. It's going to be that way.
Come on, Spurs, make a run.
The Hawks are going to beat the Knicks.
Yeah, 118, 113, 15 seconds left.
15 seconds to go. You've got Capella sitting at 6 rebounds. Unfortunately, Yoon is not going to get his 2 units.
Yoon.
Okay, Yoon. I'll have to write that down. So
Goga Patadze.
Okay, Goga
Yoon
Patadze. Hakuna Matata. All right, so Buddy's going to come in here. He's at 13. I need 2 more points from Buddy. And instead, we get a Draymond Green 3, and it's an air ball, and it's caught by Kevin Looney for a layup.
Yeah, I got to stay on to the end of this Boston game, then we're out of here. I took Boston money line plus 110. They are now down by 4 with 1 minute and 49 seconds to play.
Down 2.
Down 2. Never mind.
Yep.
Gafford sitting at 11 coming out of halftime. So we're looking good with Gafford. Let's go through these plays here that are scrolling out on the bottom.
All right, I've got all the plays. So Duran double didn't cash. Gafford, we've got 11 points. We need 11.5. Jalen Green most likely is not going to cash. He's got 19 because they're up 900 points. We've got Edie double. We need him to actually play. He's only played 12 minutes. I don't know if he's sick or what the deal is going on with him.
Making me sick.
Franz Wagner, we cashed. Mathurin, we missed the 3rd quarter. So that was a half unit loss. Giddy, we hit the over 0.5 steals. OKC -7. Kobe White, we're waiting for 1 steal. We've got later games. Live still, we've got LeVert, 13.5 points, and the Lakers plus 10.5. Later games, we have Sabonis treble at plus 370. And then we have Sabonis PRA at 39.5.
Dude, the Celtics are going to lose this game. They're down 7 with 46 seconds.
Yep.
God damn it.
Who did I say was going to come in and start firing?
Buddy Hield?
Yep.
You just hit a 3. That's probably put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Plus money bet. What am I going to do?
That cash is points bet for there.
All right, here's what I've had the last 2 weeks, okay? The last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I was on the Bears, and Jalen Daniels threw the Hail Mary, and that sucked.
Yep.
And then what was the one?
Bears too.
Oh, and then the other one was I hit the Bucks at a 10-1 price in the 4th quarter to win the game against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And I did exactly what Baker Mayfield did when they lost the coin flip. Oh, because it's over. It's done. Dunsky.
I'll be honest.
That's my last 2 weeks in sports betting.
I watched 8 minutes of that. Every time I tried to stay up to watch it, I just was exhausted and just fell asleep every time. And I'd wake up and I'd watch a play.
Hold on. Time out. Time out. Is this confirmed? I'm going to go with him. I'm going to say LH Grant. It's confirmed. Will you confirm it that we got the Gafford home? I'm going to put it on the board, but I'm not playing the music until I get a second confirmation.
It's confirmed. Yep.
We needed that one. All right, C's down 4 with 41 seconds. It's a lot better than being down 7, I'll tell you that much.
Yep. Dallas up 17.
Oh, the Lakers are getting rolled right after we bet them. Wonderful. Down by 22 with 11 minutes to play. Oh, boy. All right, I can get rid of this. No, we still need the Kobe White, so I can't get the box score down yet.
Jackson Hayes is going to get a double-double.
Freaking Lakers.
What is going on with Zach Edey?
The freaking Lakers. Levert's at 13 still. You guys need him to get a point.
Yep.
I think I don't see Morant back in the game. I know he left and he was back on the bench. Does anybody see John Morant in that game? He's still on the bench. I don't even know if he's coming back then.
Well, not if they're up 21.
No, he's Dunsky. So if he had his over points, you're not happy.
No, it's LeBron shooting fouled, and it was shooting fouled, and it was fouled, or free points.
Trying to find something on Edie since we've been waiting on this dude to play.
Right. Why he's only playing 12 minutes tonight is just beyond me. In a matchup that the other team's not playing AD.
That's basically what Twitter's saying right now. Zach Edey is sat for 13 straight minutes. What the fuck is going on? Zach Edey, starting center for the Grizzlies, has the least minutes in today's game. Basketball is crazy. I don't understand Zach Edey minutes.
I mean, that's the one thing that you're looking at. I mean, it doesn't make sense with any other game he's played today, unless he's going to go play for 6 minutes straight, and he's going to get himself to around 19 minutes, which is what he's probably been playing. So,
okay, we're coming to the end of the show. We're coming to the end of the Warriors Celtics game. Everybody, shout out to Foxy for the bets tonight. Hopefully, by the end of the night, we'll add it all up, and there'll be more money coming in and more money going out. So that's good. I enjoy doing the show. It went really fast tonight, Fox. Really, really fast, which is a great thing. Like button, bang. Do that right now. Next thing, subscribe to the YouTube channel at Nuke the House. You're watching on it right now, or you're watching on X, come on over, but hit the notification button. And then lastly, if you don't want to watch the show, but you want to make NBA live bets, NFL live bets, MMA, NASCAR, back to the NFL, college football, real-time, in-game betting notifications right to your phone. You don't got to watch the games. You can just sit there and hang out at a bar. Maybe you don't have the game on. Place the bet. We'll tell you where it is, and then we're done. So nukethehouse.com. Hit subscribe up in the right-hand corner, or you can just go to nukethehouse.com/pricing. Thank you, Maddie. Maybe Edie gets to run with blowout. We're still in it with Edie.
Yeah, we're done with Green. He got 21, and then he got pulled.
Oh, God damn it. You said that was going to happen, too. Yep.
They were getting 20 points, and then they were just going to yank his ass.
Yeah, they're up by, 27 with 5 minutes to play?
Yep. And they brought in, and they got tons of young players. They brought in Shepard, Whitmore, Holiday, Thompson.
Hey, do you think you're going to be firing more bets before the end of the night? Tonight?
Potentially on the last two games. I'm very interested.
Well, if you want any, and Fox throws them in a play sheet when he gets them, or in the Discord for the live betting notification, you'll get them, but you got to be a member. Tomorrow, 4:00, NFL Action Plan, Keg Me. We'll have Ian Harditz on. We're going to break down Thursday Night Football and the Sunday slate. And then, did they just foul him on a 3-point shot, Peyton Pritchard? That was stupid. Anyways, and then 8:10 tomorrow night, 8:10 Eastern time. Thursday Night Football live betting with my boy Keg. Looking forward to that. Love making money in the NFL. It's a good time.
All right, so there's been 20 points scored in the third quarter, and 17 have been scored by Dallas.
So we're looking good on the under with the Mavs and the Bulls?
So far, yeah. We look like every quarter is going under.
All right. The live number is 221.5. So we're still on pace. A lot of time left.
I don't even know where they're getting a 221.5.
Why?
No.
Because
they scored 101 points in the first half.
It's 223.5 now.
They expect some massive pace to somehow happen. You've got to be at they hit a 3, so that gives them 23 points. You are roughly right now. You've scored 26 points. You should be to have a 50-point quarter. You should be at 25 points by the 6-minute mark. So each minute of each quarter is roughly 4.5 points. Realistic, it's 4.75. But if you look at where they're paced, they're only supposed to score another about 28 points. That would only put them at like a 210 pace. So they're expecting 2 back-to-back 62 point quarters.
Peyton Watson on the board with 2 points.
He got 2 points. He does have 2 points.
He needs 9 more.
He's got 2 rebounds too.
Needs 9 more. That's it. How many
Yeah.
rebounds does he have?
2. Probably
How
had
many
2.
do you need? 5?
4.5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Again, that's
So
why
just
my picks are recreational and yours are professional.
We're right where we need to be.
Right
Yeah.
where you need to be. But again, yeah, we're going to get out of here in just a minute. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Hopefully you'll make a little money by the end of the night. We're probably down just a little bit right now, but we got the Sabonis 5-1 coming up. We got Sabonis coming up later. We're still sweating out LeVert. You guys need him to get 1 more point.
Actually, right now we're a half unit up.
Half unit up? Oh, yeah, because I'm a half unit down because I didn't have the Giddy.
You left me, and
So basically, like I said, all right. So I'm down a half unit. He's up a half unit. Imagine that. We do a show, and somehow he has more units than I do, even though he's giving me the bets. But I had to get up and go to the bathroom. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I got a 17-year-old dog. I got a 16-year-old cat. I got to go upstairs, make sure they're not dead. A lot of responsibility here, pal. Great show out of you, Gerardo. Thanks for the soccer winner. We have the sharpest community out there. Seriously. We got guys that would be lead betting analysts at big websites that are our subscribers.
Zachy's pissed me off.
Yeah, he is. All right. If Green hits one of these free throws, this show's done. I got some work to do.
You don't like Boston's chance to come back with 11 seconds?
Sure don't. Oh, he did miss the first free throw, though. And if anybody's ahead of me, don't ruin it. I just want to see what happens here. And I'm still not staying on for overtime if there's overtime because I got to get out of here.
All right, we need some more cowbell.
Come on, I got it for you. Play it again. I got you, cowbell.
All right. We're going to get in trouble if we play it too long.
Oh.
All right, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell. Kobe White over 0.5 steals.
Let's go, Foxy. Another winner from Foxy. That's a way to leave the show, my friend. Kobe White gets the steal. We are done for the night. Foxy, I'll talk to you soon. Check out hold on. Let me come back real quick. Check out the article. I asked Sean to give me some live betting tips. Wrote an article today. Put it up, nukethehouse.com. Free article. Go to the basketball section. Click on articles. If you want to learn a little bit more about live betting, like button on the way out. Nukethehouse.com is our site. $59.99 a month for Fox. I'm Kush. Let's nuke the house.
Yeah.